The Rex as well from the shadows.
Figure. Who's that? Yes?
Well, what are you guys doing?
For now, we're just resting.
Okay, so you're just sitting there.
Yep.
I think we did a short rest. I already added the stuff. The benefits.
Oh,
of
did
it.
we
because I
have-
was tending to wounds, but
Clank.
Yeah.
I don't clearly remember, but did we have like humanoid opponents?
No.
No.
it was raptors.
Raptors and the Hyper Rex.
Okay. Oh, that's what.
Well, you can you can hear some chopping sounds, I guess, on the T-Rex, but it's obscured because the T-Rex is so large. But there's seems to be something going on the other side.
Can I check?
You'll have to go.
I go.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stop you.
Well, as you start going that way,
Clank. Like, can Lily like pop her head like from behind the HyperX, and then like I mean, or no?
I mean, as I was gonna say,
Like she
As
goes
you
on her tiptoes.
as you begin to walk towards the T-Rex, the sound and eventual slight movement that you could tell was there stops, and around comes the figure or a person, individual, who's going to start walking towards you guys.
Ooh.
Hello.
And oh wait, sorry.
Moose says
I-
hello. Suddenly a leprechaun appears, goes, "Oh, hello there, my friends. Good morning to you,
All
laddies."
of the Irish stereotypes.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to pull you guys over here.
Ah, yes. Now visualization. Wait, how'd you get the numbers to appear?
That's a patch.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I have
Moose-
15 HP. This is dangerous.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's me. Oh, it's just
Moose,
showing.
why do you always put them in between the squares?
Oh, I can only see my numbers, not anyone else's. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, same.
So, Moose, can you... Well, whatever.
Oh, yeah, the sound stopped.
Stay there, Moose, okay? So this person arrives.
Hi.
he's well, I think I have a picture of it, so I can show you. But he's holding a cut off like one of the bigger tooths of the Rex in one hand, and also a piece of its scales.
Wait, he stole one of the teeth. How dare he do that? That's our bounty he's holding on to.
And he's gonna go up here to you guys. I'm gonna just see if I have a picture of him quickly.
So he's just
Here
going
we
to
go.
ignore Lilo.
Yep.
Yeah,
See-
most people do.
Ah,
That seems like the smart decision.
Exactly.
This guy.
Yeah.
Andy
Okay.
might recognize him.
Yep.
No, I recognize him from somewhere, but I just can't think
I
where.
didn't like him.
And he's going to be like,
Hmm.
he's
There's
gonna.
a brother.
Look,
Yes.
is anyone here, except for Lilo, obviously, noticing him basically?
Well, I'm gonna acknowledge that he's here because he fucking wasn't scared. He didn't run away from the T-Rex, so he must have some courage.
Yeah, but I mean, like, have you seen him? Like, what are you guys doing right now?
Sure.
Because he's not.
I was
like-
just sort of checking everyone's wounds, but
Oh,
so I'd say I probably haven't because I've probably got my back to him a little bit.
it's obvious who's the most injured one.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I'm not the most.
And you were
injured,
the one who walked away.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, my guy's HP hasn't changed. I completely forgot.
So this person, holding the prize in his left hand and his magnificent spear in his other hand, but he's not looking hostile at the moment. But he's rather just gonna go up here and he's gonna throw over the prize to whoever accepts it first. So he throws it, I guess, towards
Just in between us.
towards
It's a wedding
Malachor.
bucket.
this way, I guess.
To
Yeah.
Lorenzo.
Yeah, to Lorenzo.
Lorenzo!
And he's going to
Lorenzo.
be saying like, "It seems you got him first. I hope the reward is worth it."
Why, thank you.
How honorable.
Thank you for stealing my line.
And then he's gonna walk away.
Who was
Hey,
the-
what did we got?
Okay. I pick up the tooth and say a no, I say a tooth. We got a tooth. We got the tooth of that beast.
Yay! I mean, doesn't he has like multiple too?
Besides the point. Clang, I'm gonna roll a hit dice to regen some health for a short rest.
Yeah, sure.
What are you saying, short rest? We're not going to rest.
Oh, hello!
Well, that's max health.
Guess we better head back then.
Man, I'm so sleepy. This is really exhausting.
All right. So are you guys going to rest, or are you gonna like move on, or?
I guess I'm going to rest.
My plan was to say head back into town and
Okay,
deliver.
sure, just let us not heal, I guess.
Yeah, sorry, you kind of jumped the gun there, but my thinking was to
You need
run
to
back
come
to
to an
town.
agreement.
Yeah. Welcome, Jesse.
Oh.
It's
I mean,
like
Zilla is
we're
going
gonna-
to
it's just
rest.
half an hour. A short rest is half an hour.
Yeah. Half
Alright.
an hour in a forest.
And I'm pretty sure last session we already agreed that we're gonna do a short rest because of.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure as well. But I'm pretty sure that Artoria was doing prayer of healing and stuff.
Yeah, I did, and we didn't get that much back from it, actually.
Yeah, because we were
Alright,
really low.
Yeah, that's
Clank,
true.
should I untick
I can
my
do more
fi-
if needed, though.
Yeah.
Like,
What was it?
should I untick my failure?
Yeah. If you are alive again, it all resets.
Yeah, I was
Alright,
about to say,
so-
are you still on the floor?
It's like, no, next time you will begin with -2. Like one fail and you're dead. Like what? No. They reset each time you are revived.
So, alright, so we are having a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Watch me roll nat one.
You whip.
No. Alright, so is that a 4 or 5?
It's a 9.
That's a 9.
Yeah, but short rest, like, you
No,
know.
but that was a homebrew rule from Ed, which makes no sense. This
I
you just add the full
yeah. Basically. All right, so
thing. I go back to the T-Rex and grab another tooth
okay.
as a trophy.
Yeah, okay. It's about the size from the top of your middle finger to the bottom of your hand.
Nice.
Fuck you!
What? What did I do?
Like, you know, because middle finger. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Just because I mentioned middle finger, he's like, "Oh, fuck you."
Moose gets giddy too easily. Straight to the
Right.
point, and that's it.
I'm ready to leave when you guys are.
I can also do a cure wounds on Lulu if you want.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I mean, it couldn't hurt because worst case,
He
he's
dies.
healed, and
Mm.
if it's in vain, then you're gonna get to rest, which will restore your slots anyway.
Oh yeah, I have 53 HP now because we leveled up last time.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have a ton of new skills we can use. Because we leveled up to level 4. No, 5. Gosh, no, we're level 5 now.
I think I have extra attack now.
Oh. Get extra. Yeah, extra attack.
Yes, so
Well, you guys
Lulu,
do.
you gain 16 back.
All right, so since everyone has leveled up, I'm gonna need the new statistics of everyone's HP, AC, and stuff. It's basically just health and armor class. So we're gonna begin with Zilla.
My health is at 52. My AC is
5-2.
still at yeah, and my AC is still at 15.
Still at 15. It
Oh
was
my
14
god.
when I put it here.
Okay, never mind. It's campaign probably.
Okay.
It's campaign I always set for 15.
AC 17, HP 30.
Okay.
Then again, that didn't really.
Well, all right.
you not
Well,
have
I
your
marked you as
HP?
14 here for some reason.
14 for what?
Armor class.
That's way too low. It would.
Well, that depends. We could always find out.
No, it's 17.
No,
Maybe
I
we
mean
should
I don't
update.
mean you.
Oh.
We meant Scylla.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Cool.
no,
Oh, that's
I
that
was
makes sense.
confused
God, I was
because
gonna
in
say.
Ed's campaign I'm
Alright.
also playing a similar build, but there I have always had 15.
Right. Okay.
I've got high dex.
Artoria, what's your health and armor class?
42 HP, 14 armor class.
4-2. And how much armor?
14.
14. You too. Even though you have a shield and all.
That's
Yeah.
insane. What?
What armor do you have?
Let me check.
You must
let
have
me read
really
it.
poor dex then,
Uh,
as well.
No, I mean if he's wearing chainmail, then it doesn't matter. But his deck doesn't matter.
Yeah, Dex. He
Oh,
needs to
yeah.
wear.
Heavy.
Yeah, he needs heavy armor, but he
Clerics
needs.
are heavy.
They are actually kind of very tanky support guys.
Moose.
Yes. Oh, it's me.
No,
Okay.
I'm just wondering, what's your HP?
53.
Yeah. How come Malachor and Artoria have so little HP? Did you guys not do your HP yet?
I've done my
I have
HP.
figured out why I
I've
have
rolled
so low
bad every
AC.
single time.
Oh.
I
oof.
roll
At least
high
if-
all the time. Like,
Yeah,
know,
that
at-
is.
My
Same,
HP
also
rolls
like
have
that.
not been good. That's it.
What's
That's
your HP now, Alex?
30.
30.
Yeah.
yeah, I figured out why I have such low AC because I just completely forgot to grab an armor in the character creation.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, that
Yeah, I think-
a lot.
I think I read the step and then assumed I'd done it, and then I just didn't do it.
Because 14 is way too low for a heavy armor unit.
Yeah.
No wonder we've been doing this.
No wonder you got hit by
I
everything.
I figure you're gonna be 17 or 18.
Yeah, let me just
Yeah.
check what I can grab.
I think
Shield is automatically +2.
I need to get a breastplate.
your breastplate.
Because it's medium armor.
You can start with a scale mail, leather armor, or chainmail.
Yeah, I have chainmail.
No, I'm talking to Wizzo.
Wizzo.
Yeah, I'm just checking. I have. Let me see. It'll be chainmail I have, so
Yeah, you should have a lot more AC than just for
which is
Oh my God.
16 AC plus the
Plus two.
2 from a shield, so
So it's
18.
18. There you go.
5 AC more.
Yeah,
Buffed.
Now
It's
you
on-
should
Wait, what
Artoria
AC have you
buff.
got then? I missed that.
18 now.
18. Flippin' heck.
Oh, he has heavy armor and a shield.
Makes sense.
How much do you have?
17.
How'd you get 17?
I traded I traded my points up for a trait,
Ah,
dual
okay.
wielding. So because when I dual wield, I get a +1 to AC.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
How much does stuff to build armor cost?
Hey, by the way, Alex, when you stream this, have you disabled the music sounds?
No.
Because I remember watching these streams and I couldn't hear the music at all.
I changed my mind. I thought the music wasn't working, but turns out it is now.
Oh my goodness, I'm so happy we have extra attack now.
I don't.
He's always had it.
Lol.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, I learned to use a short.
Except now you get a third, depending on your class.
I don't. I just don't get a second. Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't get an
bonus
extra
on top
attack
of
at
that.
all.
No, I know. I said depending on your class.
Oh yeah.
Right, you have what you came for, and
Means
you
I
have
can-
achieved what you went to do.
Means I can dual wield 2 rapiers.
We were in the we got the quest from Flankeep, right?
No, it wasn't that far up, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Ah! remember.
right, of course.
If I remember correctly, yeah, it was from the Flame Keep.
Oh, never mind. I thought we were in Thornwood. We were in Burntwood area.
Thornwood. Where
Yeah.
are you looking now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're here.
Oh, yeah. You're. Olath is the destroyed town.
Alright.
Olaf. Alright, let's go back
Yeah, let's start walking.
on on towards to our horses, right?
I need to remember what uncanny dodges.
Hope nothing happened to them.
Alright, did anything happen to our horses?
So as you
We
walk
tied him up, didn't we?
back,
Yeah, we did.
you don't feel anything special around you. It feels quite peaceful. The sun is now a bit. It has been above you, and it is slowly passing over your heads. I'd say the time is about 2 o'clock or something,
Afternoon.
and you eventually come out of the forest, seeing the ruins of Olaf again, where you put your horses. Pretty sure you did so a little bit outside. Um, walking distance to the gates.
Yeah.
And you return there, and seemingly everything's as it should be. Your horses are there.
Okay, I saddle up and prepare to
I
go
saddle
back
up
to
too.
town.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what he said. Yeah, that's it.
Onward, fellas! Back to Flame Keep to claim our booty or bounty, whichever
What
one
is
you want.
booty?
It's loot.
It's something that you don't
Huh?
really have.
It's either loot
Mm,
or a reward.
Or both. Or a reward. Ah, that's what you mean to say.
Frankly, I quite like both. A nice tender pair of. Anyway, onwards, lads!
So while you go start riding on north from Olaf on your horses, there's obviously the sea on the right, and you see that there's some ships, some larger ships that Scylla recognize as Thracian ships. They are passing by down towards Olaf.
Olaf. Okay.
Yeah.
that's cool. How much time does it take? Like to
By
get
the time you reach Shadowcar, the ruined fort outpost, the sun has fallen a little bit.
Mm,
Okay. We'll ignore the ships and. Actually, no. I don't know. Who was it? Who did you say spotted the ships again? Was...
Now you all spot the ships, but
Sorry, who
Scylla
I-
recognize them
Scylla
as
recognize-
Thracian ships.
Right. Okay. And that was on the way there, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were passing by.
Hmm. Okay. We saw them, but we'll just ignore them for now. At least that's what I want to do.
Hmm.
Everyone else agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to Flame Keep to claim our bounty. Booty
Yeah,
bounty.
and you eventually pass the bridge
Oh,
between
Lord.
Shadowcar and the mainland. And you turn, take a right, and you can already see, while on the bridge, Flamekeep, the heart of Thrain. And you come up at the gates, and doing the usual process, the guards recognize you. You weren't gone for ages, so you are let in.
Okay.
So
We
we're
head.
do this.
Was it the administration office or wherever it's called that the guild office that we got the quest from?
You got it from what's the word? The embassy.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, the embassy. Right, we'll head straight, or at least I'll head straight for the embassy. The others can
Yeah.
follow if you want.
Yeah. Well, you make your way there. You obviously remember the way since it was quite near the exit you went through to get to Olaf. You walk in the door, and the same person, the Dragonborn, is sitting by the first desk you see when you come in. Oh, you're back.
hello.
Have you been to Olaf?
Yeah,
Yes, and we got Doof.
and that big hulking beast is sleeping with the fishes.
We killed the giant beast that terrorized.
Have you any proof of such heroic acts?
I just said that we
I
have
pull
a
out
Doof.
the tooth of the beast and say, "Is this proof enough that we have slain that ginormous monstrosity?"
It would be funnier if he brought his head.
Wouldn't be able to move that thing.
I turn around to Lilu and go, "Do you really want to hold back something as big as that head
Just because your horse.
when you're already carrying one?"
Sorry, what's going on?
We're showing the tooth, and then I was saying to Lilu, did you really want to haul back that giant head?
What head?
The head of the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you saying you couldn't bring it or what?
I was saying, do you really want to bring back the head of that
Did
beast
he
when it's so
suggest
big?
that? What the fuck?
Yes,
No, Moose did.
Moose did.
Yeah, moose. That's what I said. Okay,
Yeah, Moose
whatever.
Moose did.
That's weird. Moose, get your shit together.
Okay, right, back on track. We're back on track. Woohoo! Right, okay. I'll say it again. I whip out the tooth and show him and say, "Is this proof enough?"
He will, of course, accept the tooth to inspect. Ugh. This is like tooth of like nothing else we've seen. This must be from the beast indeed. So then it's over. Olaf has been saved. Or its future has.
Are you going to build back his pieces?
Now,
There are sent ships down for reconstruction and resources. They will begin reconstruction.
That's cool.
We fear that it was too late. That you would not make it back. So there is a military presence there as well.
well, now that we have saved the town, I do believe a reward was to be
Naturally.
discussed.
Is there anything in your interest that I could meet?
I think first of all, before any money is discussed, I do believe safe passage through any city / town that is governed by the Dragonborns.
I poke. I poke.
I realize the poke, but
Really?
oh yeah, I say
I don't think we need that.
Now, fret not. Neither, if this is the reward, you will have more than earned it either way.
it is not the only.
You cannot meet the price you are worthy of, however, but still, here, take these sigils.
Thank you.
And he offers all of you
What?
the Thranian sigils for safe passage.
But before this negotiation can end, I'd say
Can I...
you are right that we want a little bit more.
Wait,
We
trying...
want gold is what he's trying to say.
No,
He's offering you these gratis.
Gratis.
Can I
Thank
just
you.
get
Wait,
money?
He's
Gla-
giving them because you might as well. I mean,
Yes, yeah,
you're local heroes, basically.
yeah. That was just the simple start that I wanted to begin with, just so we have.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he knows that this is not the actual reward.
Oh, that's just like a bonus.
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's
This
like
is-
of
this is-
course. How couldn't you have it?
Yeah,
Like,
this
you
is
know.
that's why I've started with this. This is the given fact before we sort of start
yeah.
dooming ourselves with negotiations.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the safety out first, then you can start the troublesome part.
Yeah, the thing to make sure we don't get stabbed.
Exactly. Yeah, I've reduced the wound.
Had safe passage.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
along.
I've
Game of Thrones style.
reduced the size
You
of
would
the.
have, but
yeah.
what if you got lost or something?
I don't get lost.
Oh well,
Anything, I
you never
wanna
know.
be
Maybe
lost.
they lost you.
Excuse
You
me?
never know.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, let's
Well,
get to-
you know, it's more It's more safety for someone that may want to abandon.
It has meaning to have one of these.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have two.
No, you don't have two.
No, you
he
don't.
knows you have one. Shit. You didn't get an extra. What the fuck?
You now just have a spare.
Have a s-
It's like here, yours is
Okay.
rusty. Take a new one.
Oh.
Because they're all made out of metal.
I trust you so much. I have a second one.
You used the last one as a batarang.
I just realized something. I actually have a deed for a parcel of land in a realm unknown to me, but we'll cover more of that later. Anyway,
Yeah.
Money is
but
all
it,
that
it
after.
gets me thinking. Do you? And this is sorry. Hang on. In character. Now, fellas, I believe we don't have anywhere of our own to call yet. And I think it'd be quite nice if we had our own little settlement to live in. I don't ask for any gold, I ask for a part of land to call our own, that we may rest our tiresome feet and look after our great steeds that have taken us on this journey so far.
Are you asking him this or the party?
Both. I'm saying it aloud enough for both to hear.
Alright, so I guess I'll let the teammates react to it first.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
What?
React to his statement
Okay.
or question.
I just did.
I'll dumb down. I'll dumb
mean,
down.
that's-
Basically, let's have a piece of land that we can call our own, so that we live in it, put our horses, yada yada yada.
I don't want it.
Lilu gets nothing. Right,
It's
enough.
not all about you.
Exactly, right. I now say, for Pete's sake. Right, fine, Lilu, you don't get anything. How about the rest of you?
I like the sound of that. That'd be better than just trancing around the countryside.
Well, that is. I'm afraid I cannot. It's not up to me to grant land. But you're always welcome to have a piece of Olaf once to. What?
Oh,
What? He just left.
Goodbye.
Salty
I
left.
think he crashed. Yeah, I think.
That probably explained why he didn't reply when I said.
I
said
think
this.
his internet
Oh,
went poof
okay.
or electricity.
yeah. I think so.
we'll dumb down the explanation when he gets here, but
Yeah, yeah.
just continue
So-
with the roleplay.
Yeah, I'll just do that again. I'm afraid the right to distribute land is only on the monarch's level of duty. I'm not willing to step into his shoes. However, I suppose I could offer you something worth your while of Olaf when it has been reconstructed.
In which case, as long as everyone else is okay with this, I would be grateful to sign. Shake on a verbal
I'm okay with that part.
on a verbal agreement so far that if you can sort out a parchment of land of Olath, then we will greatly appreciate that. However, in the meantime, for reassurance that we may later pay back, I would greatly appreciate at least a portion of money so that we may continue on and stay in inns on our
Indeed.
along our travels.
What the name is?
And
You
yeah,
shall
when
have one of these, then. And he
And the f-
presents also,
okay.
like, it's like a Medal of Honor, but like a minor version of it. So that you can display your heroic deeds, sort of, to people around you in this version. It's the form is like the sigil, but with like a small star underneath the very symbol.
okay.
And it can be nailed towards any cloth piece or also put in your pocket or whatever.
Okay,
It can't stick to metal or anything like that though.
but we could pin it on certain
You can pin it on
uniforms.
cloth and possibly leather.
So
Okay,
you can attach it to fabric but not metal.
Yeah, exactly. You can attach it to fabric, or you could just have it loosely in your pocket.
so we could wear it
So,
as sort of
I
like a medal on a uniform, you know, like a
yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
cockade?
Okay. Oh, Salty,
Okay.
welcome back. So
How do you say it?
you mind if I dumb down everything discussed so far?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So
Can
basically,
we do it after we have finalized the reward?
well, the thing is, we want to before we
know.
shake on the house. The important part is we're going to shake on it. I just want to know Salty's sort of thing. Basically, what we're going for is a small reward at the moment, in verbal promise that this I've that this man will give us, or in hope that he will find a part of land in Olath for us to call our own. That was a way.
Which is no.
Basically, this guy's going to try and promise a house. He's going to promise us a house in Olath, but he cannot guarantee, sort of like not guarantee it at the moment, but he will try.
No, that's not what he said. Really,
No?
he meant
Okay.
that he can't guarantee you land in the king's name because that's up to the king to
Sorry,
decide.
right? Yes.
Because that's more like bannermen to the crown, and you would have to be like a entitled lord or something.
My apologies.
But, yeah, but he said that he will give you something worth your while in Olaf when it's reconstructed.
Sorry.
And I haven't finished on that part yet, but we needed to fill you in, Salty.
Right.
So to finish on that point, he gave off also just now, the small Medal of Honor type things. They don't really have a name, but it's just a mark of significance, heroicness. And as I said, it resembles the same symbol of the Thracian kingdom of New Arcosia, but with a star underneath it, and it is also smaller than the insignia.
Insignia plus.
Yeah, but much smaller, and it's more like a medal. So
Real quick. Did it work?
what?
Um,
You okay? Salty?
Hello?
You okay?
This is weird.
Okay.
Am I still lagging?
No.
You're not lacking.
Alright, good.
Just a little bit quieter, in my opinion.
No, I don't think so.
So continuing on, back to in character then. Well, I was thinking, you four seem to be quite the arranged group. Perhaps you have been traveling for some time together, or you by chance some sort of company.
I'd say we are a party.
So
We've,
Indeed. Does
we've-
your party have a name?
in fact, it does. It was, if I remember correctly, the Brown. Oh God, no, the Brown something.
In the Greywood Company or something.
It was Danky the Grey. Yeah, we are the Greywood Company.
Of
Yay!
the Greywood Company.
I like that you said we're a proper
Forest
party
of
and
the
then you
North.
say we're a company.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, we formed a party at the start, but
So you are from the north then?
yes, we
I
first
see.
met in Stormhome, and have travelled quite far now.
Then how about I decide or suggest that a guild hall be assigned and built in Olaf in your name?
the guild hall actually sounds cool, so I'm okay with that.
Aye.
In the name of the Greywood Company.
Are we sure it was the Greywoods? Because that was. I know that's.
Yeah,
the
it
name.
was.
Okay. I thought we went for Brown something. Yes,
What?
we will gladly accept.
Then it shall be so. And he turns around to one of his colleagues and he waves him around. Bring me the schematics.
Oh gosh, yes. Oh, I really like the sound of this.
And they are gonna bring it over with a big, like, very large piece of paper, which is like half their height. And they're gonna roll it all over the desk, filling it even over the side. So it's gonna hang a little on sides, and they're like, They're gonna position it so that they can see the entirety of it. And once they have put it like that, he's going to go back to in character and say, "Now, do you have any preference in where in the town you would like it? More central or more close to the gates?" or anything else.
I
Hmm,
would say
okay.
the case because we can leave early, or I guess
Um,
we don't have to.
Did you see how big
So-
Olaf is? It really doesn't make a difference
Yeah.
in terms of how
So-
long it takes to get out of Olaf.
I'd say with the reconstruction, we should have it build. What would you say? Outside of it? Sorry, outside of it. Sorry, I mean, we have it built in the center, and then obviously as everything is built around it.
Oh, so like
Make-
it's like the center, and then everything is built up around it.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
It would
'cause they-
he's basically, if you choose the center, it's gonna be in the town square on one of its
Yeah, that's what I would prefer.
one of the houses surrounding the town square.
yeah.
I prefer that.
I'm just thinking, like, which would you rather have? Would you have it something as a profoundly standing thing, a profoundly outstanding thing, from the town, which kind of, oh god, I'm really bad at explaining this. Okay, we obviously have the two choices of outside and inside, and frankly,
No, well, you probably don't want it outside.
Outskirts
yeah.
and inside.
Sorry, when I say
Well,
outside,
he
I
was
mean
asking if you wanted it closer to the gates,
like,
or if you wanted it more centrally placed.
yeah. I think we want it more centrally placed near the center of town.
I want that as well.
Yeah. Do we all?
Yeah, I'd say centrally.
Okay.
Now that I know that it's small center,
Yeah. I think it can be built. I think the town will be built up slowly as we form our guild in there. I think, yeah. Okay. We've agreed. It shall go in the center.
Hmm. And then he kind of slides his claws over the central area. Then we will put the Gildor here, and we shall put the governmental building right next to it. And here will be a fountain. We have forgotten to mention that, and they're gonna add like their own stuff in the meantime. Your guild hall will be presented right next to the governmental building, the town hall of Olaf. You will be as central as can be. This is your reward.
yay!
Thank you.
Noise.
It shall be constructed as we construct the very first things, O Olaf. To honor the heroic acts you have performed.
May we request some things to be put inside the guild hall?
Naturally.
Then,
Within reason, of course.
Money.
then obviously we will have a quest board inside that many can go in and view. But I would like a little cafe or bar for people to drink and eat while stopping by. Oh,
Well, I suppose we could hire somebody, but they would be entirely indebted to us.
of course, I would leave it to you whether to put that in there or not. But I think it'd be quite nice to make this guild hall into a more pleasing place for people to stop by, browse the quests, and go on adventures on their own, as such as we have. I want to spur on the new generation to keep going. Is everyone okay with this?
I don't really mind.
I'm fine. Would I be able to request something?
He looks at you and expects a request.
I'd like to ask if could we have like a what's the word? Like a half in like the central area, in like the central area of the guild hall. If that's okay.
So
A what?
you want rooms in the guild hall?
Rooms? You want rooms?
Do
Yeah, personal
do,
rooms.
do you want
actually.
it basically to be partially an inn, or do you want it just so to have rooms just for us? Yes.
Hearth. Ah, okay. Okay.
Wait, hearth?
Sorry.
Ah, so you want a fire in the center.
Yeah.
That can be arranged easily, yes.
Thank you very much.
Shall it be a round one to sit around?
Yes, please.
Very well.
Okay, hang on. So we're kind of designing our own little building here, I think, at this
Yay.
point. So
We're gonna play The Sims now.
Can I have a zoo?
No.
No, you can't.
Oh.
You can't have a zoo.
It just,
That's
I'm
not
just,
within
I'm gonna ask a question that we all want. Basically, this guild hall, do we want it just to be our very own little thing where some people can stop by and basically it's ours,
I guess.
and then, or do we want to make it more open to people where we will have
No.
Olath's quests all built, or sorry, when people want to go on a quest or find anything that needs to be done, there is a quest board within there that people go to, and we'll make it
Yeah, I
more
wouldn't mind
pleasing
that.
for people to get in there by adding restaurants and stuff, or do we just want
No, I just want people to stop.
You can have like a second floor be private and the first
Yeah,
one
something
public.
sort of like that. Well, like there's the public area.
okay,
And
so
then there's
so basically we
the
want it
public
two
area.
floors, public at the bottom and private at the top, and private at the top will each have a room,
Yeah,
or we
pretty
just
much.
or to make it simpler and easier, we just have a general living space, so like bunk beds to stop off by, or would you prefer a more personal room?
Room.
You want a more personal room?
Yeah, that'd probably work out a bit better.
Personal room is awesome, dude.
Okay. This just begs the question of how big a how big a reward is possible. Is a two-story building, bottom floor?
I mean, it's also going to be in the interest of the public.
That's true.
Yeah,
we can.
because it'll be more of also
Okay.
like an administrative type building as well, so it'll need lots
Yeah.
of space anyway.
Exactly.
Please
exactly.
forgive this, but I am just going to draw a quick rough hand.
Wait. If you're gonna draw,
Okay. Oh, you want a blank space? Cool. I'll just remove this then. Oh.
Yeah, 'cause it will be like the size of like probably
let's do it
two
in
and
a
a half
lobby.
build houses
Okay,
maybe or
right.
something. I don't know.
Oh.
Go below the picture and draw.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So
I don't see it.
yeah, I know I haven't drawn yet. So basically, we say let's go for. I'll try and draw a shape for the lobby. Try and do this well. So we say this is the ground lobby, and what should we say? Can we say like this side is the bar? So
You have the hearth here.
yeah. Really bad writing. So you want the fire pit there, yep. And oh, I should have said entrance here. We'll put the entrance.
Could have the bounty board here. Ish. Unless you guys don't want that there.
So the entrance there. You want the quest board there.
Is that the quest board?
Nope. Sorry,
That's the entrance.
yeah. So yeah, down there is
You're
the
not gonna have the entrance in the front of the hearth.
Does it need to be there?
I mean,
it feels.
you want
I
okay.
don't know. Personal taste, I would do that. Like have it all centralized into the middle of the hearth. So
Yeah,
as soon as
sure.
you enter, you just see the big flame.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll have the.
That's just my opinion. You don't have to follow it.
Good idea. Could have the bounty board then on this side or on this side.
Yeah.
I was and
Stairs here. Oh god.
in which case.
Now there is also another thing that I have a to ask you. Do you have any sigil, a banner you fly, so we can brand the building with something unique, so that people will recognize you, just not by name, but also by sigil. Or-
Like how bars do.
Indeed. However, I reckon we shall put up a larger sign on the building of your choosing.
What symbol would represent this?
I'm thinking of a banner that we can create. It'll probably take a little while, but I reckon, because we are the grey wood, should it be a grey tree?
Balcony for people who wants to jump out of the.
Oh yeah, we do want to do the second floor. So we've got the bar. Where would people accept quests though? thing. My sort of image, my image of a guild hall when you walk in
Could do an
is
add-on
to the left is where you can eat. To the right is where you will
Is
Look-
this the stairway?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Also,
in
I'm thinking
terms.
probably like sort of like not like a
Oh,
not like a
shoot.
you know, like how at a bank you come in and then there's the people behind the gates
Yeah.
that you go and speak to, like that. So you take the quest off the wall and you go up to the
Exactly.
person.
So my
You tell them
my
and they
theory
accept.
was that this back wall here would be where people would accept the quests.
Yeah, that seems
That was
about right.
yeah, that was my sort of theory. So over to the left is sort of bar. I think we've probably I've drawn the bar a bit too big. Let me shrink it down a
yeah,
bit.
it's fine. In my opinion, it's fine.
I was more thinking bar there, and then we can put
What is this?
Bounty board.
sorry, a
Uh-huh,
bounty board.
okay.
Then we can put the stairs over here in the corner because it doesn't need to be.
So these are irrelevant now?
I
Yeah, I guess.
maybe yeah. So we sort of put the bounty board over.
Okay, and that's the stairs, or...
Okay, right. So
What I had in mind is that you have your private stuff on the
Second
second
floor.
floor.
That's
Yeah,
what we
and the
said.
bottom is public area.
That's what we said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dord.
Booed.
Bo. Oh yeah.
I was thinking that maybe we could have like a place to like show off like trophies for the public view, like when we go
What
throughout
trophies do we have?
the T-Rex too.
You mean
Well,
like a trophy wall?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't really need that.
I mean it's awesome.
I would
but
say that it would increase your renown and reputation along the lands and stuff.
In which case, before, I think the only place I can think of left really where we want to put something like that, I reckon, is, well, yeah, we could. Oh, actually, yeah, there are two places.
Remember, you're not limited to inside the house. You can also display stuff outside,
So yeah, we could. Oh, okay, fair enough. Or we could place it.
where it would catch people's eyes easier.
Yeah,
Put skulls outside and like dragon skulls and stuff like this.
I mean, it would look very adventurous, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, swords.
So it's basically we could put some of our
Well,
adventures.
maybe not weapons.
Okay, a good idea. Someone's just
I
gonna
mean,
fly
or
and
if
run
we-
away.
This is not America.
America, fuck yeah.
I mean, if we want to be Joffrey,
Who's
I basically, if there's any other
Game of Thrones.
places,
Some gay child.
if there's any other places, just I guess just draw them. But these, in my opinion, are the three places where we could go A, B, or C. Really, where we could place our adventures.
I was sort of thinking about like how some homes they have like not like up to the roof, but like about halfway up they have like a little bit of like wood sticking out that runs all the way around the top of the wall that people sometimes put stuff on, and you could have like one of them
Actually,
that you put all the things
Oh,
on.
I know what you mean.
why not put it
Yeah, I don't know what it's
behind
called, but
the Why not put it either behind where you where you put your name down for quests and go off and do them. Obviously, the bar here, or we put them behind the food bar, or, hear me out, we put them behind both of them.
What I was thinking is that if you've ever played like Oblivion or Skyrim or anything, you know how these guild halls usually have display cases.
And that too, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. You could have
You mean
like
the
small
ones just
things
Unix
like
stuff
these
on?
tooths or pieces of scales, like stuff you can't really mount to a wall. Or maybe legendary weapons that got either turned in because the person retired or the weapon got broken or whatever.
like, not
But
that type of
the
thing.
weapons we can definitely hang off a wall.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
It depends on how you want to do it.
Yeah.
My thinking was it could have these display cases all around the room somewhere. Like along the walls where there isn't anything else.
Okay. In which case,
And then
oh,
he's going to suggest that they mount the skull of the T-Rex as on the entrance.
Oh yes, definitely. Put it above the door so as people
Exactly.
walk in. Yeah.
As like a
Oh, like
you know,
you're
like
like
a
people always see with like
mark,
goat
mark,
skulls and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
markers.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think with this finalization, we put the bar over here with all the tables. We have our bounty board. I'm going to draw this as I say. So we have all our tables and bars over here. Then the bounty board is over here, with where you will accept and stuff, accept bounties and so on there. We will, as we go along, we will choose where to put all this stuff and where we will place all of the stuff, I think. But let's just assume that there's a store cupboard somewhere with display cabinets ready to put out for our adventures.
Yeah.
And they,
I was thinking there would be like a few wide ones and then a few smaller ones where you could put small stuff and shit.
actually, why not this? Let's just assume that in a couple of days we could get, when requested, we could go to the local, I guess, blacksmith or workshop. No, workshop, really. And they could easily put together a display case if we request it. That sort of thing, and then put it in.
Yeah.
Just that,
There's bound to be possibilities for
especially if
things.
there are people going to be working in there, we could easily give it to them, tell the position where it's going, and then they could sort it out while we go on more adventures, that sort of thing. I don't really think we need to worry too much about it. We just assume that that is an automatic thing that gets done. We just take out a few silver or copper pieces when it happens. Or we put actual have a bank, like little money bank, for all this stuff in the back, and Clang can just take it out every time we put it in. That's the thing. But we're going quite complicated here, so I think we should stop with the point where we each have our personal own little room upstairs. We don't really need to worry about.
Yeah, there's no need for any.
Yeah,
drawings
we
for
just
that. It's just basically a top floor
I think we assume
with another. It's the smaller floor, I think Salty was going for, and then you could walk out on the roof with like a railing protecting you from the side.
a balcony. Yeah.
Yeah, balcony, but like a walk out on the rooftop.
Oh, I think what
balcony.
you mean. So like, there's just a centralized area part, and then around is where the rooms go, and the balcony. Sorry,
Yeah,
I've drawn
exactly,
that
and the
horribly.
center part there.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, I've drawn that horribly. Let me try again. So basically, we sort of have the central area there. Balcony goes there, and then the rooms are all around, sort of thing. So, I'll write sideways. There you go. Rooms around, and then balcony. This is terrible writing on the computer, but that's the point. There we go.
and the stairway would be where?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Because the stairway's in the corner, we just remove this part, and the stairway goes there, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was going for.
Right. Well, this second floor is basically whatever.
Yeah, I don't really think it matters
Right.
too much. We just assume there's a balcony and
Yeah.
rooms, and we sort out the bottom floor. I think that's probably the safest bet. Oh no, shoot.
I think this mounts up to a very good-looking design.
Yeah. Of course.
We should, of course, see about recruiting someone to take the bar job, and someone to tend to the building itself. Of
mean-
course, the governmental building shall be right next doors to it, wall to wall, so to speak. If you have any inquiries, you're welcome to see a official there.
Very well. I think that's done. I think the only little thing is we just have a little raven port where we can send ravens in and out to each other.
Now,
Just like a pigeon
But
box.
that's just yeah, exactly. But that's just a funny thing in my opinion.
there may be a few things we cannot give you at the very start, but I'm of all of this due, of course, that everything of this is paid via tax money. Now, the people must be in agreement to what you deserve to be having from the tax money. And I feel like this is what we can offer at this moment.
To be honest, as long as the town gets rebuilt, we have somewhere to stay. Whether all of these implements for the town as well actually get put in, as long as we have the upstairs and we have somewhere that we can display our merits, we will gladly just leave it at that. But if these can be put in with the bounty board, the bar, for people to come and enjoy themselves, then it would be greatly appreciated.
It might take some time to fix, but it shall be done.
In which case, we ask nothing else. If you feel it is necessary, then we will greatly appreciate any additional things you give on. But I think this is enough for our services.
well. Then you may return to one of us about this banner you might want to fly, and we shall see about
Yes, please,
putting in.
please give us a few days
Indeed,
to
you can
create
return
one.
to me, or depending on how long you take, you can also go to Olaf when it's been rebuilt.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the cooperation and of our selfishness, and we wish you a great day.
Building is not even for us, so I don't see how this is selfish.
Well, kind of selfish, kind of not. I'm trying to be humble here. I'm thanking him for listening to our selfish requests and trying to be a little bit humble there. But whether or not it's taken that way, it's fine.
Thrain is lucky to have you. It is our pleasure in offering you this.
It's our
In
pleasure
addition,
in serving
I shall
you.
tell the people of the valor and glory and honorable group of the Greywood Company, which we are honored to serve as our guests.
Thank you.
And we are honored to be a service to you. I put my hand out to in a shaking stance, I guess.
Yeah, and he meets you and grabs your hand to shake it.
I give a firm shake.
And so does he.
Okay, we part ways, leaving the building.
Yeah, and as you leave, he and his assistants are continuously changing the schematics and stuff.
Okay, and I will now look to everyone else and say, I have some things that I'd like to go into town and buy.
Yeah.
If there's anything you guys want to buy, I'd say this is the time for it now.
I guess we'll meet up at the inn.
Great idea. We'll
That
do
sounds
that.
good.
I walk off to look for some armor.
So I would like to go to the blacksmith to purchase a rapier.
I might need to buy a.
Yeah, you can purchase a rapier.
I might need
Cool.
to buy a razor.
Should I just take it as default price from the
No,
manual?
Yeah,
or-
default price. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I sell my leather armor and buy some studded leather armor as well?
Yeah, you can sell it for half the price.
Right.
So
So
what did you say, Moose?
Oh, that's literally all my gold gone.
I'm actually going to say something different. That
Okay, go on.
how much does a breastplate cost?
A lot, a lot.
Yeah, let
Can't
me
afford it.
look it up.
Shit.
Do you mean plate armor?
No, the
Yeah, 'cause-
breastplate alone is also really expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, because plate armor is 1,500 gold pieces, and a breastplate is 400 gold pieces.
I need some money.
I just spent all my gold.
Wait, where are you reading this?
Page 136 on the handbook, Player's Handbook.
Aha, okay, okay. It's been a while since I used the handbook, to be honest.
Yeah, I've only got it open because I was looking for what the stuff for chainmail was.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, my AC 16 now because I got the 7th level armor.
Okay. That was probably one of the weirdest D&D things to do, but we've built a guild house.
We should just go. We should go build it in The Sims.
I
And we're
yeah,
level
I
5,
think
what
we
the
should.
fuck?
I think we
Build
will
it
build it more We'll build it prop.
That's what I like doing in my campaigns. Stuff out of the box than
Oh yeah,
games
no,
normally
don't get me
do.
wrong. This was enjoyable.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I didn't take it then like anything else.
Hmm.
I'm just glad to be able to offer this experience.
Yeah. Right. I'll after we finish this, I think I'll continue streaming it, but I'll stream the design of the flag. If you guys want to stick and watch that once we finish this.
I
If you-
guess
if you-
that could be cool.
That's at the end. I'm not saying we're gonna end now. Just thought I'd point
just
that
keep
out.
in mind when you do this and all that they have your name is official now. Changing your name and stuff.
Yeah,
If you
that's
you
why I
intend
wanted
to
to
do
make.
that, it's gonna be like complicated.
That's why I wanted to make sure because if we go back to the map, there was obviously next to Olaf is the is another wood, different name wood, and we're picking a name from we've taken the name of a wood from further up. Now, admittedly, that's where we started, and so it's memorable for us. But I was just wanted to make sure that it was that when people think of us, they think of they would
Do
think
it
of
for the lore.
yeah. They would think of the north, the grey wood to the north.
Yeah. Plus, the Greywood Company sounds way better than the Burntwood Company.
Yeah.
That,
But we're now the Greywood, so we'll sort out a flag later. But I guess let's gather more equipment and find out what we can do next.
Yeah. Let's see.
So I'm gonna be at the inn waiting for the others.
Yeah. So, who wants to do something?
I've bought a rapier. I can't remember who bought the armor, but someone has.
I did.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything else?
I was gonna ask, do they have a church in this town?
Oh yeah,
Also, Clang.
Do I know what?
they have
what-
the Grand Cathedral of Thrain here.
Okay. What deity is it they worship here, or is it just any?
They have constant prayers. It's more or less all the time. It's a walk in, walk out whenever. They hold ceremonies. Thing is, I haven't established custom days or whatever, so I'll just say that they do it on Sundays like normal Catholic church do.
Okay. Then I'd like to go to one and do praying then, I
Petty
guess.
stuff.
Yeah.
Petty stuff. Clang.
Well, like I said, there's the Grand Cathedral. It's very inspiring. It is probably the most well-built architecture of a church in all of Corvair. This is probably the most religious species on this continent. At least one of them. And but they are definitely the one most dedicated to building monuments to the faith.
Okay then.
So yeah, I'd say that your character would really appreciate what they have done. Yes.
My AC is 16 now.
Sorry? Oh, your
Yeah.
AC 16. Yes, sir. Let's change that then.
Okay. I guess I'll.
What did you change your armor to?
Studded leather armor.
Oh yeah, well
okay.
that's true. Maybe
Does
I
that give you disadvantage with stealth?
No,
It's still
Good.
a light
it's
armor.
like light armor.
Yeah. Yeah, but there are versions of light armor that I think that do give you, or maybe it was medium
That-
armor. I don't know.
I would actually find stupid. And if you got like a medium mastery feat or some shit, then you don't have disadvantage.
Anyway. Mm, yeah. Anything else?
What's Lilo doing?
I don't think like Lilu wants anything here other than find a toilet and
Oh, I guess she's at the inn or something.
yeah.
Did you guys
And
want to buy health potions?
Can't afford
that
it.
is
I can't
probably the
afford.
smartest thing someone said so far. Yes, let's go.
Yeah,
Go buy health potions.
yeah, I can't afford it. I think I have 20
They're
gold. and
50
I don't
gold
think
each.
No, never mind.
But
I
that-
forgot about that.
Yeah, I can't buy
Yeah,
it either.
that's why it's. I was saying, it's like, what are you on about? Nobody here can afford it.
And again, I probably.
I
wasn't
don't
actually
know how
ready.
much gold you have.
No, I don't mean you. I mean the. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I know. I just.
Well, the
I
problem is
guess-
the problem is we accepted the guild hall instead of money. So
Also, we have at least 2 cure wounds. Like, I can cast it, and Artoria can cast it as well.
yeah, I think we're fine.
For now.
Oh my god, I got 18 gold. This shit.
It
I
is
got
a
zero.
viable health recovering way, of course, but health potions can be carried by anyone and consume anyone's action instead of yours, depending on the need of the situation, of course.
I'm lucky that I have to roll for it.
All right, so I guess you guys meet up at the inn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right, you meet up at the inn. At the inn.
Yeah.
Alright, what now? Is it dark?
Um.
This is
Oh.
Flamekeep, by the way.
The Dark Knight Rises.
So,
Real-
welcome back, fellow compatriots. Shall we drink or shall we search for more adventure? And by that I mean we should just go to the guild board. I mean,
Well, I look out the window. Is it dark?
It is becoming evening, yeah.
Should reserve adventure for the next day.
very
Yeah,
well.
probably better to get some rest.
I am going to stay and drink for a little bit longer, but you all go and enjoy your. Go get some rest if you wish to. I shall drink a little bit longer.
That is a really nice picture.
Yeah, man.
I'm a bit too zoomed in.
It,
Oh,
it
there we go.
reminds
Much better.
It reminds me of Grey Keep.
No,
Like,
that's,
you know, Andy?
doesn't look anything. The only thing that has similar with Greykeep is that it also has a wall.
You're very keen to know spot details, Moose.
yeah.
It has a wall.
has an-
It
he has
must
an
be
off-
Greykeep.
Okay.
It exists. It must be that.
So, are you guys heading to bed? Or are you going to stick and have a drink with me for now?
I'm gonna get an ale. One.
You gonna
Yeah,
do
I'm
that?
gonna get a drink.
I'm going to
They-
get a.
It's ale.
The ale costs you 1 gold.
What?
What? That's
Well, I'm gonna have about. I'm gonna have
expensive ale.
about. I'm gonna have
They're
about.
very
3.
wealthy here in Flamekeep.
I do not drink an ale. I go to bed.
Okay.
How much?
Oh my
how
god,
much
that's
of?
1/5
I'm
of my
going to be
current
drinking
studies.
about 5 ales.
What, really?
so
You have
it's-
5 gold?
Oh yeah. I will.
How much? How much does apple juice cost?
It doesn't exist.
Shit, orange juice?
I mean, it exists, but they don't have it.
Nah.
Fuck.
Orange. I mean, they don't. It's more of a.
Then
They
what's
can give you
PG?
water.
What's PG?
What?
Water. Alright, I go to bed.
Yeah.
I mean, what drink what drink is that what an underage kid would drink other than energy?
Water.
Oh, fuck. Then I go to sleep.
Okay, so the rest of you going to sleep while I'm still drinking my
Yeah.
ales.
I'm not gonna dish out the 1/5 of my current money just for one ale.
Okay,
I have 18.
I waved you. Good night.
Goodbye.
Don't get yourself stabbed.
I won't,
Don't drown.
because I'll stab you.
Artoria said and drew a knife.
Just like his head.
Thanks. I don't think any of you would. Question: would the rest of you have thought of the guild idea, or the house idea, or would you have just taken the money?
No, I wouldn't have.
No.
Okay.
I would have gotten the money because
In which case, I'm gonna say you drew a knife on me. That's it.
I'm not
No
actually
more.
drawing a knife.
Okay. Oh,
The
fair
only
enough.
wait. The only person who
Oh,
would
you
go
know.
I don't even
stabby
know the
stabby.
knife.
Why are you cutting me off? Like the only person who would go stabby stabby is Zilla.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, she would kill you in your sleep. I mean, it's not like Dilu would also do.
Stop. Let's just continue.
Okay. You guys are going to
You
bed.
go to sleep,
I'm still drinking.
except for him.
Yeah, because I'm gonna. Because while everyone else is fast asleep, I'm going to walk out the inn and head straight for the quest board.
So I was gonna say brothel.
So he goes off on a quest on his own.
All right. It
Well-
is now dark outside.
What we say about 8 steps?
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Cool.
But it's that time of the year, so
Is
it
the,
gets
is the
dark,
quest board outside then, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nearby. Yeah.
Cool. So I'll examine the quests on the board
Right.
and
Anything
look.
particularly looking
I was about
for?
to say I'm gonna look for assassination.
You find nothing of the sort.
Okay.
Not assassinations, because when you say assassinations, I take it you mean like more like illegal actions.
Yeah. I probably need to go down an alleyway now I think about it. Oh well. Okay, let me think more specific. There's one. Is there anything else I want to try? I guess just give me some low paying jobs for now then. Any sort of low paying jobs that I could carry out.
Low paying jobs.
Yeah.
Carrying groceries.
I guess more specifically, how about instead of low paying, any sort of jobs that could be carried out at night.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
At
You talking about
night.
kidnapping?
I want quick jobs that can be carried out at night.
There is. They are looking for someone to perform on a bar, like play music. I mean,
Oh god, oh my gosh, I have my female dress.
that's the first thing you come across.
I have my female disguise.
Why are you going to be gay?
No, you're gonna play music. You're not gonna dance.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Bollocks. I don't have
I
any.
literally said that.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
They're looking for someone to stand on the scene and
Okay.
play.
Shame, because I'm not proficient in any sort of musical stuff. I don't think. Hang on. Wait. No, I didn't choose that as my background. Charlatan. I'll check, but don't think I can do that quest. I'll-
All right. Next to that, you see a more like an announcement more than a request that there is I guess you could call it gambling, but it's like, sort of poker. some games being held.
Ah. I might be able to win that. But still not my style. Then again, no, hang on. I have sleight of hand, so I could win quite a lot of those, I reckon. And I am a swindler. Okay.
It is put out that it is like a tournament that they have that there's a person who couldn't attend. There's several ones that couldn't attend, and there's empty spaces for people to
Will
join.
this be happening in a couple of minutes? Like in
Oh
half
yeah,
an hour?
it's happening tonight. Yeah.
Okay. In which case, I will I'm gonna find somewhere quite secluded and take off my fine clothes and store them in my, I guess, sack?
Mm-hmm. In your
Yeah.
backpack.
Yeah, I'll remove my disguise and put it in my backpack and head off to this competition.
Yep. So when you find this competition, you there's 2 guards outside, uh, who just inspect you as you walk in.
Yeah.
And inside there's lively festivities. People are drinking, and in the center there's the people sitting around the table.
Okay.
And not only dragonborns in here, there's a variety of the people.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's table. You sit at various tables. That sort of card game.
There's there's the table in the middle as well, where the current game is going on.
Okay, so there's a current.
And then there's these booths around it in the room around it, and the bar at the far into the.
Oh, I didn't
house,
check out.
or whatever you say.
I should have checked what the main prize was for winning the competition. Or is it just a? Or is it?
Yeah, let's see what the price is.
Okay. Like it's a big pot of gold or something. Doubt, but. Sorry guys, I'm off enjoying myself. Swindling people and their money. Whoa! Oh gosh. What prize am I winning?
What?
1,400.
Wait, is that gold?
What do you think?
Oh, giddy aunt, wow. If
Well,
that...
it's going to suck if you lose. By a
Well, we'll have to
The
see...
bigger the reward, the harder the challenge.
Oh dear lord, okay.
You can almost buy a full plate armor.
That's not nearly possible.
That's the prize for the gold if I win the tournament. Okay, right. I will enter the tournament.
Right.
It will be so funny if it's like 2 gold.
So
how...
when you walk in here, you see a lot of just people who's there, but they feel at home like they've been there each time or every night or whatever. They feel like regulars. And then you have these people that seem to be exactly knowing what they're doing. And
part of my
the
background is...
people playing right now, they all seem like they've been they seem like they all have some history. You can tell by just looking at them. Like you can imagine what they've been through.
Yeah. It's
Just for instance, this halfling sitting at one of the stools around the table. It's a cards game, yes. Let's just say it's poker. And he's got like bandage around his head along one eye.
Right.
and it's got gritty hands. And
Okay.
his opponent is a human with medium long dark hair, a goatee, beard, I mean, and he kind of looks like a scoundrel.
Right.
Those are the two in the middle right now.
And the middle's where the competition is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, in which case
And
I'll go
there's like this sort of ring around it, of course. Like there's like a set of stairs on each side of the table for
Okay.
each player to go down through, basically.
In which case,
It's like having the red ring,
yeah.
the left corner and the
I'll
right
take
corner of the
quick
box.
quick inspection just to note how sort of thing, and I'll take a quick note, inspect and take a quick note on what cards they're using, and prepare so that I can use sleight of hand some cards very similar, if not exactly the same, sort of style, ready to use sleight of hand to obviously deceive these people
Okay,
and win.
right. So I was gonna say that there's around these in this circle, there's 4 guards
And I put them
in
away.
each. They're all looking towards the table, and so if you were to sit on one of the 2 chairs on the table, right,
Yeah.
you'd have 1 guard to your one in every direction, basically.
Okay. So they're gonna be. I'm gonna have to roll high on this then. Okay.
They all roll low.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure they're all going to be watching, so you need to make sure that none of them roll high enough.
Yeah.
I'm getting that 20 if it's 5 people.
Okay.
Or just get
I-
good.
Yep. I sit. I sit at this table then.
Just roll that 20. What are they gonna do?
Oh yeah. Basically, the human got really angry. Seemingly, he lost, and people booed and cheered depending on who was on his side or not.
Okay. Right.
And he went out there angrily with a smirking halfling, taking all the money.
I will sit
over
down.
to
I
his
will.
side.
I will sit down at the table then, and get ready to play against him.
Right. Let me give me a sec.
Oh. Could lose it all or win it or win everything. Let's hope I win. Let's hope I win. Okay.
Right. So the halfling inspects you. Well, what do we have here? Is there a new face into this game?
Yes, I've traveled far. And I have come into this city. And I will defeat you in this game. And
Will
take,
you now?
and take all your money. Because I like to.
Right.
Will you accept my challenge?
I will, of course. And he smiles like like a kind of like a
Cheeky son of a bitch.
fake smile, you know. And then he holds out his hands to shake your hand to begin the match, basically, sort of.
I shake his back.
Right.
What?
Roll perception.
I knew it.
All right. And the handshake stops, and you sit there. The he hands you the card, the deck, to shuffle.
Okay.
I assume you are familiar with the rules.
Yeah. Basically, I'll use sleight of hand to shuffle it in my favor, and then deal.
Okay. So, roll sleight of hand.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, fuck me! That's just... Oh, I'm not gonna win this game, am I?
He's gonna be like
Oh.
raising an eyebrow. And he's gonna be like, how about you shuffle that a little bit again?
Okay, this time I won't use sleight of hand. I'll just shuffle it regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he just gives his fake smile again.
Right. Okay. I'll deal out the cards now.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know what? Can we actually play poker, like one round?
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I mean,
Is there a good site for this?
I have no idea. Hang on.
How long is this gonna take?
I
Poke.
don't know. I was just thinking one round.
Because I don't want to just sit around for another half an hour.
I know.
Oh, actually, yeah. No, just deal out the cards. You can Okay. There are actual cards in Roll20.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's hard, really clunky.
It's actually it's the second to
What is
last
this?
tab.
How did you do this?
Oh, it turns out I can show and hide them. So basically, that I'm going to assume they're shuffled. So I'm gonna, and all you have to do is hover over it and click draw. Oh, I guess I can deal. Oh, don't click on the top.
I didn't click the top.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay. I don't know how to put them back in though. That's the only problem. I don't know how to put these back in.
Okay, how did you do this? How can you undo this?
You can delete the card. And,
Oh.
Yeah, delete him and redraw.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well.
I really don't recommend using Roll20's card system. It's very clunky.
All right. Don't do it, Brigade.
Okay. Fair enough. We're gonna. Oh, hang on.
Wait, what? Is that a link, Wiso?
Yeah, I think so.
Is this like a local that you
Yeah.
can play just? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it says 2 to 10 players. So
Oh, I've played this. So this is phone only, isn't it, or not? No. Okay.
I don't actually know how poker works,
It
but
is.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
whatever. We'll just wing this. Let's just roll performance and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll.
So I guess roll 2d20s. No, wait. Yeah, two d20s. It's a special kind of poker, I suppose. We do it with numbers.
Oh
instead.
dear lord.
Okay, so your cards are 4 and 5,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna do a GM roll.
Wait, which game will we play? Are we just playing regular poker? Yeah.
We're gonna play poker, but with numbers only. Do you get it?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how. It's if I remember correctly, it's. Oh yeah. Okay.
And these are the cards that are open. 1, 7, and 8.
I think we
Then
can
what
use
happens if you
if
get
we.
something that's
Okay.
14 or higher.
Sorry?
What do you do if the number's 14 or higher?
I don't understand the question.
Well, in regular suite has 13 cards each.
Yeah.
Ace to 10 and then the royals, but
Okay. Right.
if you get 14 or higher, it's above.
That's true. How about we just do 2d13s then? We re-roll this.
I was gonna say just leave it as it is because it's fine at the moment.
Yeah, they're all below 13 for now, so you can just continue with the
Yeah.
13.
I'll go ahead and say that his was not below 13.
Oh,
What?
I guess you can reroll.
Oh, God.
I guess I'll reroll.
Let's just
Yeah.
roll performance, okay? We'll just see how well I
From now on, we deal with D13s, okay?
we're overcomplicate. I honestly think we're just overcomplicating this.
It's not too complicated.
Okay.
That was a test, okay?
Right.
Just want to see it worked.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, wait.
This okay. We've
All right, so I got my cards, his cards.
right. Okay.
So the cards are 1, 7, and 8.
Oh, we're gonna keep that. Oh, because
You
oh no, I'm keeping
yeah.
mine, am I?
Yeah.
Or okay, cool. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, am I keeping my 4 and 5 then? Yeah.
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 Okay. Right. Cool. So I check.
He's gonna put in 10 gold.
I call. So I put in 10 golds as well. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, what? Oh, sorry, in the
Right.
pot. Yeah.
So then there is 1, 7, 8, and 5.
Okay. I'm going to use sleight of hand to change my 5 in my hand to a 6. That's good. Oh, that's good.
All right.
So I now have 4 and 6. I'm just going to write.
Yeah.
Just going to type that. Okay. I will put in another 10. I'll raise by 10. Yep. Wait, what are you rolling there?
For each guard and him.
Oh,
Each
that's
card on him? Okay.
Guard.
For each guard and
So I'm
him.
watching.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Someone
Oh,
join me.
one of them natted. Damn.
Nutted. He nutted on you.
That's unfortunate.
A guard to your right, behind you,
Yeah.
grabs your arm and puts a knife to your throat. And he's like,
What a guard.
Flip's sake, why are these
remove
guards
that
so good?
guard immediately.
Fine, I'll remove it. Change it back.
Don't try anything else, or your life will be at risk.
How are these guards noticing this so easily? What's wrong
He
with
got a
staring
nat
at you.
20, and there's 5 people.
I mean,
watching
yeah, but
everything.
someone...
You're trying to
you're
beat
you're
five
critting
people,
on the
that's extremely
checks, which is
hard.
really annoying. Whatever.
What?
Anyway.
I did say that a while ago.
Yeah,
You
I
would
know.
have succeeded if he didn't get a nat 20.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm going on high alert for when one of those, if there's one of those guards move for the next turn. Anyway,
Yeah.
still raised by 10.
10.
Yeah.
All right. So let's say we have 20 in the pot, and we
Yeah.
had 5, 1. Okay, so I'll just do this. 5, 1, 7, 8. Right. That's the what's on the board right now.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Just to put it in perspective, whenever all 5 of them roll, there's a 23% chance there's going to be at least one nat 20.
Pete's sake.
He's gonna
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna roll perception as he does his because I want to see if he.
yeah.
I want to see if he's doing anything fishy.
You notice him switching the cards, but Yeah, you noticed that.
And I'll look over to the guard that put the knife to my throat and go,
No,
Tim-
he's not with a knife to your throat.
oh wait, he was just threatened me, did he?
Yeah, he went back again.
I look over to him and go, oh, so you're not noticing that?
And he's like, what? What?
I, bel
Notice what?
I believe the other sir is doing the exact same thing as me.
Are you admitting that you're trying to cheat?
Oh,
Quite frankly, we both are.
They look at each
Wow.
other.
Why don't you keep a close eye on him as well? Or are you trying
need
to
to roll
single people
persuasion.
out?
oh, wisdom. Heck.
Oh, yeah, I suppose this is true.
Wow.
We'll let this slide for now. You, stop doing that. Next time anyone tries anything, they get their head chopped off.
Okay, right. Let's continue.
This tournament is serious and not to be dwindled with.
Let's continue on, shall we?
Indeed. So
La-
he's gonna put down his card and give up this round.
I guess I take the pot.
Yeah. Well then, it seems you aren't so incapable as I thought. But let's raise the stakes. Let's put in the grand prize, shall we?
Very well. Let's begin.
Alright, so we're doing... First of all, he goes all in. Like,
I guess. Wait.
without knowing anything.
Okay,
That's
cool.
a lot of money.
I guess I.
So it's, let's see, do I remember correctly? You
Put in 10. So
get
yeah.
your cards, but you don't see any open cards, and then you decide to go or not, right?
If he's gone all in, it basically means that all cards go down. So you draw out the two.
Yeah, the round is starting now.
Yeah.
And you have to immediately bet something.
Yeah, he's gone all in, so now it's me to put mine
You have
down.
to go all in too.
Yeah, I have to go all in too. So I put down 30.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Pretty much.
yep, pretty much.
Yep.
And all right, so roll 2d13s.
Twelve and 3. Okay. Means it's queen. Queen in 3. Okay. I guess you're gonna roll for yours.
9, 3, and 13 are open.
Okay. If it's all in, you have to put all cards down, by the way. So you need to roll another two of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All in, all cards go down.
Oh, that's
because-
true. That's
yeah,
true.
'cause there's
That's
no-
true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's do 2d13s. Ooh.
I use sleight.
Alright.
I use sleight of hand to change my 3 to a 2, and my 12 to a
Wait, you're gonna change your 3 to a 2?
yep, and my 12 to a 13.
That's 2 sleight of hands.
Okay, fine. I only change my. I guess I'll do the first one and change my. No, I've rolled it now. Fuck. Okay, I guess I'm doing both.
Don't fuck up.
No, I fucked up.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh
Good.
God.
They may notice one, but not the other.
I hope you have an escape plan.
I didn't realize Clang was.
Oh, that's so close.
Shit. Okay, dang.
And it's
Well,
the same guard.
He'll notice. Yeah, he'll know. Oh my gosh, fucking hell, it is. Okay. And I'm gonna roll perception as well to notice the other guy if he does anything.
They need to roll for both, however. So no one noticed the first one,
Yeah, they'll notice the second one.
and they noticed the second one.
And I roll perception
Yeah.
I roll perception to see if the other guy's doing anything.
Good
He hasn't
guy.
had the chance to do anything at the moment
Oh really? Fuck, okay.
because when we're rolling, we are pausing time
Oh, okay.
at the moment you're doing it.
Okay.
So, yeah, the two guards behind you is gonna grab you and drag you out of the building.
Bollocks.
And they're gonna throw you out into the street.
Guess there's no grand prize for you.
Shame.
And the halfling is like laughing as you get dragged out and takes your money.
Oof.
You just
How
lost.
much money do you have left?
Well, I'll go back to the inn and sleep. My
Like nothing happened.
it's my fun over. Oh yeah, and then in the morning I'll read disguise.
How much
Mhm.
money did you lose?
30
30.
gold, I guess.
Well, technically 20 because I took 10 of his.
Yeah,
That's
but for a
alright.
moment you had
Could be
30
worse.
and you lost it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So
It's a shame that second sleight of hand was so low. Oh well.
it's a shame that you decided to do it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have stuck with what I was thinking and changed the.
Yeah, you should have.
I
You would
sh-
have fucking won, I'll tell you that.
Really?
Yes.
Ah!
You shouldn't have done that. That was actually quite stupid, sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to be a. I wanted
It
to.
was an unnecessary risk.
Yeah, but I wanted to do roguelike things, so.
Yeah, I get you, but you were doing one. You need to do two. Anyway,
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have just stuck with changing the 12 to a 13, but oh well.
you mean you had 3 and 4, I think. You already had
Wait,
3 as a pair.
Did I already have 3?
No.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Shit.
You had a 3, and the 1-3 was open.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
And you
Actually...
were like, I'm gonna change the 3 to 12. I was like,
Oh
what
fuck!
the
I didn't even
fuck are
realize
you
that.
thinking?
I didn't even realize that.
It's like-
That was
I was like, change the 4 to a 2, and you have fucking house. You have full house. Like, what
so
the fuck?
much. Wait.
You go back to sleep, I guess.
Yeah. Oh well.
You all wake in the morning. Sorry for that,
Awake.
guys.
Ah!
That was
Bodyboard.
bad.
Sorry to keep you guys waiting, but at least
Yeah.
it was
Sorry about that.
somewhat entertaining, I hope.
Yeah, I was playing on my phone.
Right.
Very entertaining,
Let's-
playing on my phone.
Right. I'm redisguised as Lorenzo. I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna head down to the lobby where hopefully the rest of you are heading to.
Still don't understand why.
Did you
hiding
redress?
is my
Oh yeah.
business.
I did say I'd redisguise in the morning.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, what did you say, Salty?
I still don't understand why Dighead would want to hide his character's true identity. But I guess.
It's the whole point of my character. Like that's how my character's designed.
I guess.
Turns out he just has very
This
severe
way, no one
schizophrenia.
would know Lorenzo. No one knows.
Malachor.
Basically, Lorenzo didn't go to that
Yeah, I know.
festivity.
Yeah, the whole point is that I insinuate myself into people's lives, okay, and then I take everything when I have a chance.
Take everything.
Malachor is like a
He's
creative
a
version.
leech.
It's a creative version
He's
of
a
Scylla.
vile, poisonous leech.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a very depressed voice.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you should all know the name Malachor as he has been around for 563 years.
Yeah, so
I
he's
fully
kind
thought
of
you were gonna
fed
say
up
days
with
then.
people, so he's set out for vengeance.
So
Never heard of
the name Malachor is embedded pretty deeply in Rogue.
Yeah,
Within rogues.
Totally is because he's the only rogue elf.
What?
Mm,
Well, he's
Malachor
he's
is
an
Malachor is a
old-school
master
rogue
of
elf.
disguise. He has swindled people for large sums of money and ruined all their lives. There is no one that doesn't know the name Malachor, especially
That's a really
those whose lives have
I'm
been ruined
surprised
by him.
anyone does know Malachor because he's always
That's
another
true.
identity.
That's true. Fair enough. I'll give
I'm
you that.
surprised anyone knows anything about him.
I'd be surprised if thieves generally know anything about other thieves. Like, why would they care?
Fair enough.
Because yeah,
I
anyway.
should come up with a trademark. I should have come up with
what is going on? People
Trademark
are
is a
going up.
thief. A thief doesn't want to be known, so that's known as a thief,
That's
pretty
true.
much bad.
That's true. Fair
Yeah,
enough. Maybe I won't. Anyway, I'm
retconning
heading
as you
I'm
go.
heading down to the lobby, redisguised as Lorenzo,
Uh-huh.
and I have no idea what you guys are doing, but hopefully you guys are coming down to the lobby as well.
I'm waiting at the bounty board.
Oh, you are at the bounty board, huh?
You're all going to the bounty board. Oh, okay. My plan was to go to down to the lobby and wait for all of you there, and then go to the bounty board together. But
Yeah. What is Lilu and Artoria doing?
I don't know.
I
Tell
guess-
me now.
I guess
Is that
I'm-
Lilo
I
saying
was
in
prepping
response?
spells for the day.
So you're still at your room.
I'll be down in a minute though.
I guess I'll.
All right. And Lilu?
Just head to the bounty board.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah,
decide for
just
something.
yeah. I'm out of ideas.
just go to the bounty
You're
board.
going to the
Yeah.
bounty board.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
You
but
are
right,
doing that now.
Yeah,
like,
we're going
You
to the
have
bounty board.
decided.
no, I'm out of ideas for little stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lilo
so you're
decided to
going
go
with
to
the
bounty
flow.
board.
You're going to the bounty board.
Yeah.
When in doubt, just follow someone.
All right. Are you looking at the bounty board, Zilla?
Yeah.
Are you just searching for something special? Just whatever pays high?
What pays the highest?
Well, seems to be a little bit of a lack of high payments that are worth your time at the moment. It kind of is the same things that Lorenzo was browsing, but more like day jobs.
Which case?
I'd say that like public escort of a guy who's, who's gonna freight some goods between cities.
In which case, I reckon.
Delivering messages.
In which case, I recommend we do the help along delivery job and head to another city to see what troubles are over there.
Do I recognize any thieves' camp markings on the board?
I'd say roll perception for that.
My passive perception is 19 though.
Okay. Yeah, we'll use your 19. Well, you don't spot it on the board, but you have seen in the past that it's usually on or around the board, so you look around the board, and on the back of the board, where someone usually never looks, it's possible, but it's like you can't stand there. To anyone else's eye, it just looks like it's a bit rough, but it's actually a pattern, which in the language this is like a landmark to look out for, to look out for it, and if you see it, you have found the place. And you also know that it is commonly placed around inns or public areas where you most oftenly visit in a town, where you should look for them.
Oh, I've realized something I could have tried to do. I should have tried to assassinate that elf and take all the money. Oh my gosh.
There was no elf.
And there's
Elf, sorry, halfling. I should have assassinated the halfling. Oh, that would have been such a good idea. Oh well.
How would you do that in the middle of everything?
Oh no, not there. I would have used my expertise climbing skills and
Like, shit, I lost. I'll go back in and kill him.
no. I'd wait. I'd
Everyone's
sit,
like, who did this? There's been a murder.
I'd sit and wait for him to leave and follow him back.
Must have been the wind.
I
He's
roll.
got a sword in his face.
I roll a natural, roll a natural crit on the stealth. Roll it, go in, stab
Just
him.
walk
Roll the stealth
in
again.
blinding light shining upon you, illuminating you into the room. No one still, despite this, spots you. No one does.
Yeah, exactly.
Just walk in. Not even him. Not even he sees you. Right in broad. It's like it's broad daylight there, and you're in the spotlight. And you're like slowly poking.
Doing a musical as well,
Yeah. What?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
and they don't know.
What I meant
And
is
you're singing on the way in, like, oh, yo, yo, yo.
What-
And you're,
what I
like,
meant is
stabbing
that-
him in the face.
what I meant is that I go and I wait for him to leave and then assassinate him.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining this.
It's even that possible, because if
Yeah.
I were someone in a place like that and suddenly earned so much money, I'd hire some people right in the area
Oh
to
yeah.
guide me home.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're right. It wouldn't be just like that easy.
Lol, I won the lottery. Let's just run home through the slums.
Yeah, exactly.
You never, you never know. You never know.
To the slums.
What is a slum?
All right, so the thieves can't. Does it direct me in any direction, or is it? essentially-
No, unfortunately not. But like I said, you know for a fact that you should probably go to the bank or the town hall or the inn or the most popular tavern. Either of those.
Can we bring up the map,
should
please?
lead you in that direction.
All right, I'll wait for some other people to pop up.
Yeah.
The bounty board from the party.
Yeah. We'll head
Yeah.
over. We'll head over to the bounty board.
Yeah,
So
and you
some,
meet up with Zilla and Lulu.
Yeah.
I guess Artoria does this too.
Could you bring up the map?
Sure. I suppose. There you go.
More so we can plan where we go next. If there's not enough quests, really.
While you plan, I'm gonna grab a drink.
Crap.
So
Weed clang.
one of the things I'm thinking we should do is we should train some birds to send messages. You know, don't know why.
I
Just
really
feel
don't
like
think
it.
we need that.
No, we don't. I just feel like it.
Especially because I got criminal background, criminal contact, so I could really just send anyone a message at any time.
Yeah. But I think where the next big adventure would be, really. I
Could ask
reckon.
some
I reckon
locals.
that transport. It said it was going city to city. I reckon we will guard it. We might as well hitch a ride on it at the same time. So we'll travel to another city where hopefully there's some other disaster
Hitch a
going
ride
on.
and get paid for it.
Exactly. Yeah. We're protecting him, and we probably will encounter thieves along the way. But actually, we're on horses. We don't need hitch a ride. But the point is, as long as we head towards another city,
Yeah.
I think we can find some good things going on. Because so far, every city that we visited has had some good going on for our certain level.
Yeah. What we could do is we look at the quest and see to what city he's going, and then we could ask some locals what special is anything special going on there.
Exactly. Actually, now I remember why I wanted to train birds. Any sort of big quest, they immediately send out a bird in sort of obviously the direction that we headed, and once we receive it, we can obviously either accept it or just not bother and continue on where we are. That sort of thing. But that's only for our guild hall sort of thing. That was my sort of thinking. Now I remember.
You can just put a bird coop at the very top, then it's not too difficult.
Yeah.
Like in Assassin's Creed.
I'm back. What did you guys come up to?
We're gonna look at the bounty for the escort.
I'm
and
doing
see
the
what
exact
which
same thing
city
and
it's going,
disappearing
and then
for a
we're gonna
sec.
ask some locals if there's anything special in that city.
Mm-hmm.
So to which city is the thing going? The escort.
Yeah, there's several different ones. The more gold, the further away. So let's rank it in low, medium, and high. Which one do you want to go for? The high one
Well,
being like 100
generally-
gold, and medium is like 50, and low is like 25.
Probably would just ask some other people around if anything's going on in any of those cities.
Yeah, the higher grade is like supplies
Okay.
to a military encampment in the southern terrain.
Oh, hang on. What am I missing?
What?
What am I missing?
Just start from the beginning.
So there's 3 escort quests, not paying that much,
Hmm.
but they're paying a total of 100 gold for the military shipment to the far southern end of of Thrain. So it's to the southern border,
Right.
basically around there, to a
Escort
military
mission
encampment.
sucks.
There's a 50 gold reward for the medium range one to Tellin,
Helen.
and there is a low reward for traveling to Dawnhaven.
Can you ping those?
So Dawnhaven is there,
Okay.
Tallinn is there, and the military encampment is here.
What was it called? Whether is it Fort Light? Or-
Fort Light is the military encampment,
Okay.
yes. But
Hmm.
I'd say that everyone who is from Corvair, or at least has been there long enough to see it, Fort Light is a massive tower. It is unnatural. It's like the pyramids. No one knows how it was built, but it's like huge, and it's like a
Skyscraper.
yeah, it's ancient as well. So it's not at
Aliens.
all from this generation. And it's towering almost to the clouds. And there's it's like a lighthouse, but on land. Guy, you know that the different kingdoms here are on their Thrain and Brayland have used it as a tool to navigate the lands, to always know where you are on the map and all that.
Yeah.
And you can actually see it all the way from Flamekeep because it's so fucking huge.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ask a random.
Which one's
civilian-
paying more? The military one, I presume.
Oh yeah, that's the 100
Okay.
gold one.
I ask a random civilian if there's anything special going on in any of those towns, like that an adventurer would be interested in.
You want insight into any sort of things?
Oh, so you see a I guess you ask a random person walking by.
Yes.
All right.
And you want insight, I guess.
So
Okay.
there's you see a female dragonborn walks by, and you catch eyes, I guess. And you ask her that question, and she replies that well, but the military might actually have some work, more interesting work, because there's been some news lately around Southern Thrain. Just arrived, so that's all I know. But you could try, I suppose.
Hmm.
So there's something special around Fort Light.
I think so, yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the office and ask if there's been any troubles. I want insight on any sort of problems / troubles that may have occurred.
So you're looking for news or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to look for news. Any sort of cities, towns that are in trouble and may be offering sort of bounties. That sort of news, like yeah.
And where do you look for this?
Where we it was the office. Oh, I've forgotten them again.
Yeah, the embassy.
Embassy, yeah.
There's several different embassies for each town. Fort Light is not a town; it's a military establishment. So it doesn't have an embassy, but everything is
I see, right,
ultimately
yeah.
under the control of Flamekeep and its ruler and all that. So if you were to
Hmm.
go to the authorities,
No, we could
you
just go to the king.
yeah, pretty much.
We haven't visited the king, but do you think we could get a viewing with
Or
him?
quest.
Hmm.
Can I get a small loan of $1,000,000?
I mean, they would accept that just in case it was dollars, because that's just fake money to them.
Yeah.
They're like, here's $1,000,000, and he gives you nothing, basically.
Paper that says $1,000,000. on it.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Hmm.
Then I just sell the paper. Ooh.
It's been
If
signed
we,
by the
if we
king.
can if we can get some land from
It has value, I
It-
promise.
if we work with the army, we could try and something goes wrong, like big. Maybe we could eventually request from the king if he ever sees us for our valiant work. Then we could request a part of land of our own, even though we are getting the guild. What do you think? Should we do something like that, or
Yeah, I agree with going to the king, but I really need some money.
I didn't mean go to the king
Uh,
yet. I meant we travel to Fort Light. We work
Oh,
with
sorry.
the military first
Yeah,
to
I already spoke with
to
them
get our
first, 'cause
names
the king is right
beseeched.
here already.
Hmm?
We already have the crest of honor.
True. So the king's probably heard our names, but if we work with the military, we up our names a bit more first before going to see the king about anything really. I mean,
I want money.
our journey's just begun. Sure, we could see the king, but don't most people want to? Most adventurers? I don't know. I'm probably just spewing nonsense out my mouth now. What do you guys think then?
Most
I want
adventurers
money.
don't just get buildings built for them because of random jobs. I do think we are already quite special in the eyes of. And if we got this crest in Flamekeep, the capital of the land, I'm pretty sure the king gets notified whenever people get these crests. I'm for speaking to the king and seeing if he has any quests to offer.
Very well.
Because
We
I
shall.
worked pretty pro in the last campaign.
Very
with
well.
the
We
king.
we shall try and visit the king.
I'm pretty sure the king has some good ass reward.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get a viewing with the king. Right to the castle.
He's gonna send us on the quest that Argus was on.
Is Argus is going to die?
I don't know. Is he?
No idea.
Do you mean the old quests?
Yeah, we're not gonna. That was just a joke.
Yeah. Joke's on you. Just kidding.
Oh shit!
uh,
I wasn't ready for this.
Anyway, we're heading for the king. We want to see if we can get an audience with him.
but fun fact is that that takes place. I mean,
Yes,
that
we're after that
technically
event.
that really never happened because I mean we'd never finished it,
Yeah.
and it's more or less retconned.
All of a sudden, Argus is somewhere in Valinor instead.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's more like he went there instead, more or less. But he's always obviously been through the lands here first. But yeah, you were basically playing a already played campaign, which is reserved for the original playthrough now.
Yeah.
Are we? Are we?
But this one is original for you, so whatever happens now is canon.
Canon.
Are we heading for the king or not?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Let's head then.
I find it funny that Lance has met Argus and Zilla, but he doesn't suspect anything.
Wait, what?
I find it funny that Lance met Zilla and Argus, but he doesn't suspect anything.
Who doesn't suspect anything?
Lance from Vanderberg.
Oh, Lance. Ah, well, he can't really tell.
Yeah, that's why it's funny. Well, neither
Yeah.
can Zilla or Argus, so that's also funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Argus is like a different color, so maybe he's racist.
All right.
Right. Well,
Off to visit the king, the wonderful king of Flamekeep.
So you walk to the inner gate towards the castle.
Yep.
Obviously, this is a very big city, and it's put into layers of walls. There's the outer wall, the inner wall, and the core wall, basically, which is the castle itself. So you enter the inner wall into the second layer of the city. This is where all the, the nobles and the rich people live.
Yeah.
And you even pass through that to the King's Road. And while there, you are met with the royal guards. And well, the gate is closed, and they're waiting for you to approach.
Oh, gosh, it's almost like they knew we were coming. Anyway, yeah, we approach.
Yeah, and they're not waiting for you, but they're standing there. That's their
Oh, yeah.
duty.
Yeah.
Well, they look at you as they look questioning at you.
I explain. We have come to see the king. We have questions regarding our service. We would like to put ourselves forwards and ask the king if there are any troubles that we can solve. We are the mighty Greywood Company.
And when you mention that, they're like looking at each other, and then they look at you, and a third person, the gate opens, and a
Oh.
third person comes out. Actually, no, he doesn't come out, but the gate opens, and they gesture you to go in.
I start walking forwards in with.
Yeah, and as you walk in, and the gate closed behind you, you are met. A guy is walking to meet you, basically. And have you guys seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you basically, the maesters. They look like monks, pretty much.
Yeah.
He's not a maester, but he's a dragonborn, in more like fancy cloth
Clothing.
robes or something
Okay.
like that.
Is it like season 8, episode 4?
No,
Oh.
Season eight,
but
episode-
kind of, but not really.
Oh, okay.
And he meets you, and he's like, "If it isn't the Greywood Company that I've heard so much of lately."
Yes.
Yep.
Why, thank you.
I hear you seek an audience with His Grace.
Yes.
That is
Wish to
true.
offer our services.
We exactly.
Well, suppose it's not to be unexpected. You pull off a quite good deed there, and I'm sure His Highness is eager to meet you as well.
Why, thank
He
you.
should be in the throne room in just a moment. I'll direct you to the waiting quarters for now.
We shall follow him.
And you do,
Be a pleasure.
unless you
I
have any
also
other
do.
things to do. Yeah. So you follow him into the castle itself. After passing the gate, a second gate opens and closes behind you, where you're now inside the castle.
Throne room?
Oh my god, castle sounds.
And there's priests in here too, because they work
Okay.
closely
Cool.
with the crown here in Thrain.
Okay.
So there's representatives from the faith as well. And Yeah, he shows you to a little room where you would wait. There's other people there, and there's a few people that walks out of there towards the throne, which you saw when you walked in, but you kind of broke off the path to it, and you're basically allowed to follow after a few first has gone. And so you follow with them, and there you see the king upon the throne with like 6 royal guards to his sides and alongside the room. And it's like a church, where you have these benches on the sides and the pathway in the middle,
Yeah.
and there's people sitting on some of these seats basically. And there's currently one person uh, below the grand stairway to the throne, currently having an audience with the king. And you are directed to take one of your places at the front seats.
Fancy place.
So you take your seats at the front, and the person is currently speaking of trade business problems to the south, but not. He's talking about the trade between a Braylandian city and Thrain, pretty much.
Okay.
And it doesn't sound like anything interesting to you.
Well, I'm still gonna pay
But
great attention
they
to it.
resolve the matter, and he seems okay with the outcome, and the peasant, I mean. And he goes away, and another person comes up with his uh, errand. The similar thing happens. He doesn't get what he wants, however, but it felt fair.
Yeah.
And lastly, uh, uh, a representative of you must be the spokesperson of your group, but the others may follow and stand behind you.
Let me check my charisma. Oh, it's
I
actually.
think, I think in general, I've been speaking for most of us anyway. So, do you want to stick with
Yeah,
that theme?
but you are not a dragonborn, so it's a question.
Oh, that is true. I am not the Dragonborn, but seeing that I have spoken for most of us most of the time, do you want to continue that trend? Because I'm as the character I'm portraying, I will most likely put that
Your
forwards.
charisma.
Huh?
What's your charisma?
16.
Nobody would let me anyway. What the fuck?
I don't think Lila should be talking to kings.
Yeah,
At
no.
least not about our future.
She's more trolling around the world, so I don't think so either.
No, we definitely
Trolling.
Lilu's out.
Yeah.
Lilu's not in consideration from the start.
Sure, you can go ahead.
I say to the group, we all know it will be me. I shall go up and speak for us.
Yeah. So you quietly stand more or less like the others have, and you enter in before his grace in similar fashion. And the rest of you follow behind and take like 1 meter space behind your selected spokesperson to show that you're part of his group, which empowers the statement. And you are allowed to speak.
Almighty,
Who is this who walks before me?
Almighty King, we are the Greywood Company. It is an honor and a pleasure to meet you.
The Greywood Company. And his advisor like whispers in his ear, and he's like tilting his head to him. And then he looks back at you, and he's like, very well. I've heard much of your deeds in the south. I'm honored to have you in my court. What brings you here?
We would like to offer our services to settle any troubles that may have appeared throughout the land, your land.
Indeed. You have proven useful so far. Perhaps there is something.
May it be
Have
your
you
wish.
heard
Oh,
of the recent, very recent, disruptions in the south?
I dare say it has flown straight over me, and I have missed it, my lord. What is be the trouble?
I'm sure you are aware of the past war that has been.
Of course, my lord.
Well, just so happens that everything seems to have been at peace for some time now. And while this is not a direct threat to peace, one can never be too certain. But we must be cautious for now, as there has been some strange activity going on around Fort Light. The pillar, as it's known. You know, as the tower I spoke of,
Yes.
basically, is known as the pillar.
Ah,
So he's gonna refer to it as the pillar. The military presence there is known as Fort Light. That's their encampment, and it's basically merged into one.
okay.
So if someone speaks of Fort Light, they mean the military fortress protecting the pillar.
Okay, cool.
Uh, the pillar has lost its light. The red is no more. Something has happened there, and the military presence there is in chaos. We have only just received news of this, and we must. Well, we already have sent a patrol to do some reconnaissance. Now, I'm sure the Greywood Company could be of help, of course. The way you handled the incident near Olaf, well, I'd say that the four of you could accomplish much in comparison to many soldiers of mine. Your help would be grateful.
And we would be grateful to offer it to you. What is it you would like us to do?
What is your name?
I am Lorenzo von Matterhorn. And my party is made up of Zilla,
What was your last name? Von?
Matterhorn.
How do you spell that? Can you type it somewhere?
Um,
Okay. One second. Very well, Lorenzo von Matterhorn. I am Volthar of New Arcosia, King of Thrain. And I need you and the Gravewood Company to investigate what is going on there. I shall compensate you for your time, but until the true matter of this incident, we shall know little of what the trouble will be worth. We shall, however, compensate you in beforehand for the travel ahead. And he gestures a slight gesture with some of his fingers to his advisor, and he then nods to another person, who then ascends the stairs to to you basically, holding a silver plate with a pouch on, and he holds it in front of you.
I pick up the pouch and put it away.
500 gold units to be spent on anything you could possibly imagine needing on
Why-
the journey ahead.
I thank you, my lord. Did not expect so much. I greatly appreciate this.
Now I expect, of course, that you honor the deal and return with valuable information or anything you could gather. I would not like to see you empty-handed back.
Thy will be done.
Do this, and there shall be more waiting to reward you.
I'll repeat what I said. Thy will be done. Thank you, my lord.
Very well. That would be all.
I bow. Sorry, I said stand up because I probably should have said we were kneeling, but stand up, bow, and turn around to leave.
Hmm. He inclines his head to you as you bow, and you depart. I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. Very well. You depart, and you exit the building. You
Okay.
exit the core wall. You exit the second wall, I suppose, unless you want to do something.
Not really. I don't think we want to infiltrate the castle at all, so I don't think there's any need to do anything in there.
No, you're already out of the castle and the castle gate. You're in between. You're in the noble district now.
Oh. I don't think there's anything else we need here anyway, unless there's a quest board that we could quickly look at. But
Well,
I
we
mean,
looked
you
at the
already.
quest board.
yeah.
Yeah, you already got the quest from the king himself.
Yeah.
So
Can we go investigate that quest to escort a transport to Fort Light? Because if you think about it, a little bit extra cash on the side.
Yeah.
But that's only if it's a one-way trip. If it's a two-way, then we may have to reconsider. But
Clang,
hmm
have you read what I typed in?
I don't understand at all.
Okay. From the last fight, she didn't got. She didn't like switched her clothes.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, I know what you mean. I forgot about it, but yeah, I know. And I'm not surprised. I mean, all the kinds of people go there. Those in desperate needs and those of lesser desperation.
now I think about it, then I probably should have bought some new clothes. That's what we mean.
Yeah, I think Lily also needs to buy new clothes. Yeah, I just realized that. And fix her
you,
armor.
you could repair what you have.
Yeah, can we assume we repaired what we had back to
Yeah,
pristine
yeah.
condition? Okay,
You can all spend 5 gold to repair everything.
cool. Okay.
Yeah, but she still needs. Or is there no way?
Just remove 5 gold from the 500, and everyone has everything back.
Okay.
Oh, each of us gets 5.
Yeah, let's call it on the house for. I mean, let's just say that you. Whatever, just do that.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll think about it next time. Thank you, Moose. We kind of forgot.
I mean, like let's just say you mentioned that he mentioned that he would see to it that you were fit for fight before you left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So anything before you go?
I think did everyone buy everything they wanted from last night?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
fine.
actually, I know
Health
what
potions.
I know what I'm gonna. Yeah, I was about to say.
Wait, how much
Uh,
money did we get from the king?
500.
500 gold. So we could
100 each.
buy 10. We could buy 10 health potions and distribute. What? Hang on. How many of us? There's 4 of us. So yeah, we could distribute 5. No, 5. Sorry, 2 between each of us.
125 each.
Yeah.
I I'm gonna say that you can buy superior. Oh wait. Is it greater? That's
Greater
is
health
next.
Greater
Yeah,
health.
greater is 150 gold. Let's say.
Hang on, question. Wait, how much does a health potion heal? I'll break it up. Just,
I think it's 2d4 plus 4.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 4.
and a greater
That's a
is
normal health potion.
and the greater is what?
I think that's 4d4.
Hmm.
Or is it
I'm gonna say
4d6?
I'm gonna say
I don't know.
to everyone.
You can
Uh,
Google it up easily.
I'm gonna ask everyone. With this money that we've been given by the king, should we buy? Should we use it all to buy health potions?
No.
No, you
Only
won't.
have potions?
Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea. Stock up
No.
for the time to come.
I prefer
I mean,
my
we
share. You
could-
can do with your money what you want. but I
Okay,
don't need
fine.
any
I
help.
guess I dish
I
out
mean-
125.
I mean, I don't.
You know, actually, hang on. I'm gonna again just not give Lilu that much. Say what? We'll give Lilu.
It's rolling again.
Hmm.
I think you're gonna have to roll for that,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah,
then
yeah. I'm just trying to think how much I would give Lilu.
you're gonna roll sleight of hand, and you're gonna roll perception, Lilo.
Okay.
Okay, right.
And if you roll higher, Lilo, you see him doing.
Okay,
That.
I'm only gonna give Lilu 50.
Yeah, I know.
So
Isn't
What did you say?
I said I'm only gonna give Lilu 50.
Instead of
125.
that's kind of obvious, you know? That's
Well, the rest of us are only gonna get 150, but that's the whole
all
point.
right, Moose, roll.
well, fuck me sideways.
All right, you don't notice.
So everyone gets 150 apart from Moose, who gets
But-
50.
Now, Moose, roll intelligence.
Well, everyone else gets 150.
Or is it? Would history be better?
But I
Wait,
mean,
Moose. What's your
Yes?
intelligence?
I have +1 in it.
+1. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You can roll
So-
intelligence. I would say that if you have +2 or more, you roll with advantage.
Oh,
You notice that the math does not add up.
Ah! Hey, Malakor, what is this?
it's your share.
No, it doesn't add up. The math, you know.
When have you ever been good at
always-
math?
What?
When have you ever been good at maths?
Are you?
I
with-
mean-
Who underestimates
I
everyone?
mean,
That's something.
what the hell?
I,
What the hell? You underestimate me, but you're so rude.
yes, I underestimated your pal. Anyway, well, Zilla, explain to me, what would you spend this on?
Give me
Equipment.
my rest.
Eventually, buy my own home, maybe. But for
I'm
now, I really don't need
I'm
any
going
help.
to persuade Zilla that sorry,
Yeah, no,
Lilu,
I'd
that
say
she does
no.
not
Zilla
need.
does not need a health potion because she can cure wounds herself on level 2.
I'm going to persuade Zilla
You can't
that
just persuade
there is
that
no
character
need,
by saying no.
that she does not need all that money.
What?
Kai,
I
you
don't
can't
think.
just roll me out of my money.
No.
Not Zilla, Lilu.
You can also get
No,
No, you can't. You can't roll against people.
I'm not gonna say that you. I can't.
No?
You can't.
I think
That's
rolling to
too.
convince does not work. I think that should not be allowed.
Not against players.
Yeah, exactly.
And you don't need to roll because Andy is nice enough for you to go against.
I didn't even say. I just said here's your money. I wasn't even saying how much everyone was getting. Just here's your
What
money.
I'm saying
Everyone
that-
heard how much
what-
money the king is giving.
Yeah.
Oh right. Oh, I see. That's what
Anyway,
he's doing.
the rule is basically, if a persuasion is suggesting something,
Okay.
then it's always up to the player. It can never be like. It's like, hey, maybe your name is actually this. It's like it's not like they're gonna be like, oh yeah,
Fair enough.
So yeah, things like that. Like things that contradicts their interests. Uh, with consciously conscious, like if they are aware that it's gonna affect them, it's up to them if they want to be uh, gracious about it or not.
Fair enough. Okay.
But if you try to deceive them, or if you try to do something they don't notice, then you can roll for it.
Fair enough.
But what if someone tries to deceive and then the player themselves notices a fault in the lie?
Then you can tell he's lying, and then what you do is up to you.
I mean, like so in this instance, like I remember,
You do
how
maths and
much
realize
money.
that you only get 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Well,
Fuck?
basically, you know that math is not correct.
Yeah.
What happens is up to you and Lorenzo and the rest. But you know that this is true.
Okay. Right. Let's go for it then. What are you going to do, Moose?
It's not like Lorenzo is forced to automatically give it to you, but it may be in his interest if it is to be kept being trusted by people.
I demand my rest of my share.
And tell me, Lulu. What
Yes.
would you do with it, like you've done with the rest of your money?
I bought a horse like last time, so I don't know what's the
Good point.
problem with.
You have thrown your money away so many times, especially on
haven't.
drinks.
I bought only orange juice.
Yeah, Lilo doesn't drink much.
Yes, but the amounts that you pay with is ridiculous.
I-
I'm only saving you
I
from
only,
yourself.
I only, what?
There's no point there.
I never, I don't think so.
Yeah, you have actually.
Yeah, you have tipped very generously
Yeah,
before.
extremely generously.
I don't see a problem
true.
with that.
Even Clang says it's true.
Hey!
It is true.
I put
I
my,
never said it was wrong, but it's true.
I put my hand on Lilu's shoulder and say, I will give you your share if you can prove to me that you don't spend it ridiculously.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. And I don't give her her share. I would dish out the remaining money as 125 and keep. And we'll
So
keep.
another roll.
Wait, what are you doing?
So basically, I will give 125 to Zilla and is it Artoria or is it?
If you're gonna try and fool
No, no.
if you're
That's
gonna
that's
try
the
and
shared
fool
amount. That's
Lilo-
the shared amount.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the correct shared amount to Zilla,
to Lilu,
No, to Zilla and Artoria.
Zilla and
He's not
Artoria,
giving- he just
and then I'm
said
gonna
Roy role played why he's not giving it to Lilo.
Yeah.
And now it's up to Moose to say something
Exactly.
about it or just leave it.
but I thought you said you would give him his share.
I said if this is a I will give it later if you fill these requirements.
Okay, all right. And what do you respond to this, Lilu?
She's like how can I explain this? Like, I'm bad at explaining. Fuck.
What do you want to say?
Like she's okay with it. Like I can.
What
can
does she
prove
say
it.
to him?
I already said that. Like I can.
He's okay with it.
Okay, all right.
Are you?
And there's not much.
She will
else to
she will
say.
prove herself. Okay. I give fair share of 125 Zilla and Artoria.
Right. Okay. So again, health potions are 50 gold. Greater health potions in this place cost 150 gold.
Okay.
So this is the caravan quest. Is it a one-way or two-way trip?
Oh yeah, that's what we wanted to know. Yeah.
It's a one-way trip.
Perfect. We accept.
Yep. How much gold was it?
100.
Fair enough.
25 more.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, you meet up
Where's
with
the caravan going? Sorry.
to
Where we need
Fort
to.
Light.
Fort Light, sorry. Thank you.
The pillar!
Yeah. So you meet up with the person, and
Don't you need an escort?
yes, indeed, I am going to bring this shipment to the garrison there. I hope they are
Right.
all right.
Yeah, we're under contract by the king. We're the Grave Company. We need to go there as well, so we're gonna help you get there as well. Might as well.
Oh, really? I'm honored to be protected by the Gravewood Company. I heard what you did there, Enola.
Could be.
Why, thank you.
Yay!
Why,
What?
thank you.
At what point will you be leaving?
Well, immediately if we could.
Perfect.
Very well. Allow us
I
to
am
allow us
running
to saddle
late
up.
as it is.
Allow us to saddle up with you and help you along the way.
Immediately, perfect.
We go rush.
Do you have horses?
Yes, we do.
Very well. I suppose you'll be leading the way then. And protecting the rear of the caravan.
Yes. We'll rush to our horses. Meet at the exit,
Yeah.
There we go.
and head
And you
off.
ensure him safe passage.
Yeah. Okay. Now for the travel, because I assume it's going to take a couple of days to get there.
Oh, it's going to take some time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Has he chosen the route, or are we choosing the route?
I guess you kind of started
pretty sure
walking,
he
and
does.
then you started discussing the route.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Sorry, I mean riding.
Yeah, I mean it is a long way until the next intersection.
Okay. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
The question is, are we taking the main road, or are we taking?
Oh yeah, you are.
So, my assumption is that
Lots of bandits.
we are.
Wait, there's only one way to go.
There's only really one good way to go.
Yeah.
Listen, it's this way.
Oh.
Alright, shit. Click. It's
You can turn off the
there.
Okay. So we're going that way.
There.
Well.
So, doot, 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 doot. Basically.
I bet my kidney that we will going to get assaulted by bandits.
Oh, really?
Well, on we go then.
Alright. Let's just wait for the bandits, I guess.
I presume we
All
want
right. Once you exit Flame Keep's main road,
Speak it out, Bush.
You get assaulted. Yeah.
you die. That's the campaign, boys. Thank you for having us.
Diablo himself crushes us with his foot.
roll,
Roll
credits.
the credits, guys. do 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 do.
No new master
Bum,
69
bum,
appears.
ba, 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 da, ba,
This is
ba,
essentially
da,
what
ba, da, ba, da,
Game
ba,
of
da,
Thrones
bum, bum, ba, da, bum, bum.
And outside the gates, the maester's like, "Your Grace, this is the end." And the credits roll.
Dun 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 dun.
So as you exit on the main road south from Flamekeep into the core territories of, I mean not the core territories, but the centered territories, the Midlands of Thrain, you see the pillar in the far distance horizon. It's very misty, because when it's so far, it blends in with the horizon almost.
Okay.
But you do see it, and it is a massive structure. But the light on top of it is gone. And it used to be, through all these years, a red light that shines brightly giving up a little. You know, when you look at the sun, it can gives you like these, um, these kind of rainbow rings and all that. You know, like god rays or whatever.
Yo.
Yeah, kind of like that, but really strange proportions. There's like one straight up in the sky, and then two straight to the sides. Nothing in between. So it's basically Kylo Ren's lightsaber.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
Wait, it's coming out of the tower.
Yeah, at the
Well,
top.
it's not.
But it's not at all like Kylo Ren's. I mean, just the shape of the light.
Well, the point is there's no light, so we couldn't really tell what it is anyway. But yeah.
It's like that, but in 3 different directions. So it's up, left, and right.
Someone broke the microphone.
But the thing is that the light, the pattern always follows you. So if you
Really?
like look at it from Thrain, it looks like that. If you look at it from anywhere
it's-
else, it also looks like that.
So is it a refraction happening in our eyes?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, let's head. Let's keep on going. I guess roll perception to see if there's anything out of the ordinary.
But that is gone. There's no light.
Okay, don't.
There's just the tower now.
Okay.
Lol, broken.
OP. Well, please, nerf.
Someone remove the diamond blocks.
Who removed the diamond?
All right, so let's see.
Travel by now.
All right, you okay.
You're going to fight 11 dragons.
And I really want to discuss our payments.
You're what?
I was just commenting on this.
Yeah.
I s-
So, you set off and you eventually reach Trailin, the town of Trailin, and you pass through it. You pass through Sharavaktion as well.
Some
sounds very French.
Yes.
doesn't. Well, maybe pronounced French, but
Well, it could have been influential. And then you see a little larger city, a smaller city than Flamekeep, of course, but one of the larger types of cities of Sigil Star. And you pass through it, and you have to spend the night there.
Alright.
And then you start traveling again in the morning. You have consumed,
More ration?
yeah, I'd say you have consumed. I mean, it decides on how you want to do it. You can consume 2 rations, or like pay like 5 gold for a day's of eating when you
Five?
go.
No, no.
Are we sleeping? Or...
wow, whoa, that's expensive. Yeah, we stayed the night. Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
No, I was just wondering because I've got create food and water.
I think I'm gonna just stick to rations. No.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, we'll take
Save
two. We'll
up
take off
money.
2 days of rations, and
I think that's
The,
a personal.
the 5 gold is for everyone.
oh, okay,
really?
sure.
Everyone in total.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's actually more reasonable. So if we all just spend 5 gold together, then
Yeah, just for the total price for
Does that-
everyone
does-
together.
Does that include the?
Paying from when I say 5 gold, I was more like thinking from the king's purse, you know.
yeah. So if we
Oh,
find
maybe I
gold, we
should
all
have
get
kept all the money together and then dished it out afterwards. Then. Oh well.
Right, so and that's for this length. The next length you travel again. And can you please remove that, Zilla? Thanks.
Just waypoints.
I need to see the map.
Wait. So we all expend one.
No, it's in total 5 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone expends 1 and 1 person expends 2.
Yeah.
Zilla was pulling a Indiana Jones.
Well, the question is then, do we all just want to reaccumulate the gold in as one big pile, and then we'll redish out how much we have left?
I'm against that.
You're against that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can always split the costs if something comes up.
Okay. I guess I'll expend 2 then.
Right. So, yeah, you ready yourself to leave from go away from Sigil Star. Is there anything you want to do before you leave?
I'm gonna buy 20 arrows.
Okay.
Let me check the price.
I'm gonna buy a small health potion.
Yeah, it's standard price, so just wing it.
I'm gonna buy.
Anything else, you
I'm gonna
guys?
buy a small health potion.
A what?
I'm gonna buy a health potion.
Right. Okay.
I don't want to buy anything right now.
Me neither.
Okay.
Lol.
Because I think we're gonna end it there.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's good. We're gonna end it with you guys being on the way to Talon.
Okay.
And with that said, anyone wanna play more now?
No, I do.
Is that actually any good?
Hell yeah, it's good.
Thanks for watching. Actually, no, we're not ending. I'm gonna do some drawing now. But yeah.
What are we going to do? 1v1?
Okay, so if anyone wants to watch me make the banner,
Yeah, watch it later.
well, I'm gonna be doing it live. So
Doing it live.
yeah. Um.
So who wanted to play?
Me.
Me.
Nice. Let's hop out of D&D
Oh my god,
into
Hail of
Games
Thorns
1.
is pretty cool.
The what?
The spell Hail of Thorns.
Oh yeah.
No, I want a different shape. Oh, did not know I could do. Do 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 do. Hmm. Oh, been left behind. do that. Oh, okay.
What sword are you using?
I
Right.
which one?
If you guys want to have a quick look at the stream, this is the banner I've designed so far.
Loose.
Let's get the
What?
stream up.
He's using a great sword.
Oh, okay. Is that the longest one there is?
No, there's a
No,
Zweihander.
Zweihander.
Is
Lo-
it longer?
There's a Zweihander.
Why don't you use that?
Because I not don't have money. And
Wait, you don't have money?
You know, Moose is compensating with the Zweihander.
Did you decline the
No,
10,000
I just-
or why did you have money?
no, I spent it on armor
How did you spend it all?
because they are expensive.
Depends on what you pick.
Yeah, like for example, the Gothic ones. I think they were actually expensive.
The go-
Why
the,
why did
the
you buy so
Gothic.
many?
Guys, look in actual dragons and dungeons.
Actual
and
dragons and
Actual
dungeons.
Oops.
Oh wow.
actual fuck up.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Nice.
Holy
That's
shit.
what Bigot made in the stream.
Oh, that does look nice.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be your banner, I guess.
Yeah.
I would hang that on my wall if I had space.
Yes. I need a full size
I
banner
have-
for that. I'd buy it.
I have space.
In which case, I will export this. And
I could just remove my British flag, so I could hang that
Yeah,
Dibs.
there.
go ahead.
Dibs.
All
Because I'm
right,
trying to
let's
find
see.
one, and no one in the UK sells UK flags.
Really? I
Yeah,
I
'cause
bought this one
it's
in the
mostly
UK.
yeah.
You can pretty much order anything.
When I was in the UK, I bought this thing in the
Okay.
UK.
Right, well, there we go.
Yeah, I've been trying to find one, I just can't.
Thank you very much for watching, and this is it. The end. Goodbye.